Alright. Hello? Alright. I'm on a new stream entirely, which should, I guess, theoretically run better. I hope. But hold on. I'm gonna fix everything. Hold on. I've got this, guys. Streamer will fight YouTube and fix everything because that's what I gotta do, like, to lock in here. Here we go. Fixing all the stream settings, don't worry. Have you tried not getting 3 ads? Well, I'm sorry. That's... Thankfully, the stream just started, so we're not really... That's not an issue. But... Alright. Sorry, everyone. YouTube is being very mean to me. So, okay, we're back. Hopefully. 2 seconds delay, that's good. Woo! We're back. That's very little. Honestly, if it stays at, like, 2 seconds, I'm happy with that. We run with the 2 seconds. Because that is fine. Honestly. Alright. I hope we're good. Because I'm gonna go back to Skong in a second. I just need to make sure that the stream is running. And that we're not, you know, everyone's here. Can we get back to it now? Yes. Just sending out the notification to everyone that we just changed stream. Hold on. I don't know why. Every time I schedule a stream, it just really sucks. But anyway, we're back to Skong, thankfully. Let's get back to it. We lost everyone in the last stream. Hopefully they don't get lost on their way back here. But hey, we're here. We've got it. This is the actual stream. Now, to the cradle, huh? The cradle's at the very start of the game, yeah? Oh no, is the cradle... What's the cradle? The cradle... Wait, the cradle's at the top. The cradle's at the top. So what's at the cradle that's waiting for me? Yup! Bebes! Escort me! I must go to the cradle, apparently, because there's something waiting for me. What? Alright. Hello! Era! Good to see you and your babies. Take me to Grand Beltway so I can proceed. Hopefully, while I'm doing this, everyone can come back and not get lost, because I think... Oh my god, I skipped the cutscene on instinct. Oh my goodness me, I'm so sorry. That is a cardinal sin. That really is. That is awful. What have I done? That is terrible what I've just done. How dare I skip that cutscene? My bad. The border caves are located above the cradle. Okay. Which is this game's path of pain. Border caves. Sounds crazy. Alright, cool. We're up. Also, I like that with this one specifically, the animation doesn't travel from like up to down. It goes from down to up. Good detail. Good attention to detail. I like that. Because it would have been weird if the animation also came from the top. And I'm glad they noticed this. Also, wait, so how do I get up to the cradle now? This is sealed off. I can't access the cradle from here. Is the only way to get up there through Cogwork Core? Is that the only way? Oh, man, really? Oh, crap. Okay, that's freaking annoying. Fine. Well, thankfully, we have a... Go here? I mean, we have a station nearby. Yeah, you remember the hole you fell through at the start of Act 3? I do remember. I just don't want to have to walk all the way back through that, like, slop fest. But sure. We go through here, we go down, we go Cogwork Core. Easy. Are there enemies in Memoriam that are different? Oh, a little bit. A little bit. Those things are really funny to me still. They will never get tiring. Those enemies are ridiculously silly. Oops, that's not the correct way to go. Keep falling down. Here we go. Da-da-da-da-da! Okay, we're back. Everyone's here. Thank goodness. Sorry, everyone, for the stream delay for the last thing. Note to self, I'm just gonna... Next time I need to schedule a stream, I will try and figure out a way so that I can set the stream, like... I can schedule the stream so people can see it, but I'm not gonna, like, lock it in so that... Oh, that's how we go back. I see. Yeah. What is this? Enter. Oh, okay. And this is... I'm assuming the way back up? Oh. No, this is like Cogwork Core proper. This is where you go down. Okay, no. Not here, not here, not here. Go back! Back! Is it here? Dude, I don't... No, it's not here. What? Wait. What? Now I'm stuck here, I think. Wait, how do I... down? Here? Which is the hole? I'm not... Is it up here? It's above me here, somewhere? Nope. The Grand Read Room. Oh, come on. This is it, right? It's somewhere in here. Check the map and line up the spot where Hornet fell. I'm trying. I thought this was it. Like, right here. I really thought this was it. Hold on. It's like exactly here. But that's not... But it's not letting me through. Where the dusk... Oh, here! Oh, it's not exactly lined up on the map. Right. Thank you. I was trying to use the map, but the map lied. The map is wrong. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would honestly not have seen the dust particles if you guys did not point that out. My attention is a little bit impaired. Unfortunately, that is just the way that I do things. Anyway, should I have sat at a bench somewhere? I feel like that might have been nice. Oh, wait, no. Well, we're fine. Whatever. It's fine. We'll find a way. Surely there's a bench there, and they're not going to just not give me a bench at the very top of this place. Do I just do this? Wait, hold on. Do I just, Yup! Whee! Ooh. We just keep doing this. Alright. Ow. Crap. Man, I thought I had that. Hold on, 1 second. Alright, there we go. Perfect. The Border Caves has a bench. Conveniently. Wow, yay! A bench for me! Do I just do this? Yup! Hup! Alright, sick. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not know that there were little gears there waiting to scratch up my whole everything. So I fell through there. Is there another way up? Here. Yup! Whee! Okay. Now you guys just need to kind of tell me where to go. Do I go just all the way up? This is pretty cool. I didn't realize that they'd let you just, like, go all the way up like this. Where's the place that I fell from, though? Is it here? No. It's to the right. Okay, right here. So right here. Yup! Whee! Ah. There we go. Keep going up and try looking for a hole in the ceiling. Got it. Like this one. What? Hello? This one. Hello? I see the particles. Well, I guess that's not, like, actually a thing that I can go through? Oh, that just goes infinitely up. Do I just, use the walls? I guess. Hup, hup. Okay, well, I'm at the top now. Do I just do this? Yep. Woo! Oh, boy. Alright, here we are. This is it. This has to be it. This literally has to be it. Alright, that's the cradle. We're literally here. This has to be it. Like, we're literally at the area, because there's no other way you can get here without using that ability, right? Alright. Where's the bench, by the way? Just so I know. I want to use the bench before I try doing this. Not all dusk particle spots are holes? Yeah, which is annoying. That's bad game design. Be consistent about it so the player kind of learns the patterns. Anyway, keep going. Okay, so we just keep going. Boing! Awesome, awesome. Well, we're going on a pretty long detour here, but I'm hoping it's worth it. Because I would like to see this path of mild annoyance. I'm very excited to see if I can do it. Because if you remember Path of Pain from... Oh, wait. Not that way. Is it this way? Oh, crap. No, not that. I want this. Yep! Nice. Oh! Whoa! I skipped something. Accidentally. Claim. Claim? What am I claiming? Hip! Silk time! Silk time! What did I just time the silk from? What did I just do? Pale nails. Spin lethal talons from thread that seek out enemies. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest screen of the menu. Okay, that's cool. Pale nails. Is it the needles that grandmama uses? Oh, that's not the right thing. Oh wait, how do I use it again? Crap. Oh dear. I'm hold on. How do I use this? Use. Huh? Oh, just like this. What? Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. The final silk arc. It feels way too soon to be getting a DLC already. To be fair, I do think the game has been out for quite a while. Keep going up. Okay. Yup! To the skies! Is that it? Right there? That's it, right? Yup! To the skies! Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, what? Huh? Wait, that felt like... There we go! Oh, it was just so, like, precise. Alright, here we are. The caves. The caves that border. The border caves. Yeah! And thankfully, it's not void enemies here, which is great. Where's the bench, by the way? Is 2 months quite a while for you? I mean, I think so. At least, like, you know, a lot of stuff can happen in 2 months. Which is why it's pretty depressing that sometimes I just don't upload for 2 months. Like, my channel has not had a video in a bit. I'm trying to work on the Hollow Knight one, but it's really, like, it's really slow. Because I'm also worrying about, like, my streams, and I have other stuff to... Ow. I have other stuff to do on the side as well, so it's like, there's quite a lot. But, where's the bench at? Anyone know? If I miss the bench, I'm gonna be real sad. Oh dear. How do I do that? What? Do I have to harpoon that? I'm assuming, right? Ow. Alright. Silk time. There we go. I'm assuming we harpoon this. And then double jump. Yep. 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 Alright, I got it. This platforming is really not that bad. Most of it is like a one gimmick jump. Sick. It's good for me. I don't want anything too complicated because I don't know where the bench is at. And I'm a bit worried that I'm just gonna keep going and not have a bench. You know? Please, guys, if the bench is near... Oh, here it is. Yay! Okay, no fear. Let's do this. Welcome to... wherever the heck we are. We're not even in the map anymore, are we? We're out of the map! We've gotten so far, we're literally not even on the map anymore. That's so cool. We just don't exist. We searched for a world that doesn't exist. And I'm turning left at the crossroads? Why would we... Why? Oh my... Dude, what is this? We searched for a world that doesn't exist, and now we're turning left at the crossroads. Help. Is the delay better? Yes, it is. It's much better. It's been reduced by quite a bit, actually. Oh, wait. How do I do this? Double jump? Oh, crap. Damn, that harpoon goes really far. Holy crap. I, like, slid in the... Hitbox? I, like, slid in the air. That's crazy. Okay. Harpoon here. Wait for my harpoons to come back. Harpoon here. Jump. Oh, dear. Let's do that again. Harpoon here. I just need to be really... You know what I need? I need the thing that lets me wall cling indefinitely. I don't know why I'm doing this without the wall cling thing. I should have bought that before coming here. What is that? What is that? What is that? Why are these here? Stop! Stop it! Hey! 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 Die! Enough! Enough of that! I'm gonna kill you! Or whatever. It doesn't matter. They just keep... Ow, wow, ow. Silk time! And they just keep going. Wait, this is free silk, though. Silk time! This is free silk. Let me farm this really quick. This is less difficult than Path of Pain, but it's difficult on its own. Okay, well, if it's less difficult than Path of Pain, I have no fucking problems. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sure they're gonna release another, like, similar Path of Pain area, though, in DLC. Because a lot of people are gonna complain about things, and they're gonna make it harder, for sure. Because Team Cherry's whole thing is like, oh, we want to make a hard game. And you're complaining that it's too easy? Fine, we'll make it really hard and stupid for you. Also, I see what you mean by it being like a one gimmick jump. Everything's just the harpoon double jump thing. Like literally everything. It's like, can you harpoon double jump? Oh boy. Oh, and apparently I can't. Silk time! Actually, ow, crap. Can I wanna farm that, actually. There you go. Just farm silk off these guys. Silk time. Very nice, hold on. Bear with me. I would like to use this opportunity to steal silk from these centipede things. Because it's free. It's literally free. There we go. Nice. Make sure to kill the new enemies to get the journal entry. These things? I didn't know you could even kill them. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's not waste the double jump. Come on. There we go. Where next? Okay, I see it. There we go, just float that way. Ow! Crap, I went too high. Okay. This is, this whole course is just a harpoon mastery course. Like, do you know how to control the harpoon? If yes, great, you live. If not, no, you die. Okay, I'm gonna wait here. I need my, oh crap. No, wait, what? I don't have my double jump, fuck. I need my silk to regenerate, so, hold on. Bear with me. There we go, and then we, hup. There we go. Hup, there we go. Ah, fuck. Dude, I can't. I need the thing that lets me cling to walls forever. This is really hard without it. Because I need way more. Okay, let's. Can I have your silk, please, so I can heal? Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, silk time. Heal really quick. And then steal the silk off of these things. Yeah. Alright. I mean, we have quite a bit of silk. I think we can do this. There we go. Ah, crap. Whatever, let's do it again. Hold on. Bear with me. This is much easier than Path of Pain, though, I will say. We won't be here nearly as long. It should be fine. Once you beat the last boss, are you going to 100% the game or start a new save? We're not starting a new save. I'm either 100%ing the game or we're leaving Silksong and doing Ori. There were also a lot of people who kind of thought it'd be cool if I did a Bloodborne stream. So I might get Bloodborne and do it, because I haven't played those games, to be honest. They seem cool. It's just not. Ah, goddammit. Fuck. There we go. Can you double jump cancel the harpoons? Fuck. Well, about to find out. Oh no, you can't. Okay, well, fuck. I didn't have my double jump. There you go. Oh, you can, kind of. Alright, here, let's wait, because this is much easier to stand on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, what? There we go. Then we wait right here. Nice! Progress. You should play 9 souls. Oh, fuck! I'm reading. Okay, dude, I can't read chat while. I need to pause. I think I need to. If I want to read chat while doing this, I definitely need to pause the game. Because there's just no way I can read chat and do this at the same time, to be honest. Unfortunately. As much as I would love to. Like, every time I try, I like misread the jump, and I go into the spikes. Hold on. Hold on now. Alright, here. If you press the run button while clinging to the wall, you can scale it without jumping? What? Oh, what? I didn't know about that. That's cool. Thanks. That's tech. That's new movement tech I did not know about. The heck? I prefer the jumping, though. It feels more Hollow Knight intuitive to me. Like, my brain says, jumpy jump, good. There we go. There we go. Oh, here is where you're supposed to stall. I see. Whoa! Dude, why did it slide me to fucking, like, the moon there? My harpoon, like, slid me so far. Silk time. Oh, whatever. Ow! Oh my god, I'm gonna die because I got comboed. Fucking Marmu flashback. Hello? I died! Oh my god! Hey! That's not fair! Absolute Cinema deals fucking 3 trillion damage because I get comboed and knocked between all of them. Ain't that fun? Whatever, it's fine. We went left at the crossroads, it's over. Alright, here we go. Locked in. Ow. Well, whatever. Locked in, kind of. We're back. I already see the L's incoming. Are people typing L? I imagine so. Ascend with what? With Gorb? Bro got clapped at the border caves by a bunch of worms. L gamer. Well, there you go. There's the L's. I knew it. They were on the way. You know, I'm not surprised. But you know what? Ye of little faith. I'm trying to be a good streamer and entertain the chat, but I can't do that if you guys. Oh, I used my double jump already. Fuck. Fuck. God, like, movement in this game can sometimes be very slippery, huh? I get the feeling that the harpoons really, like, sometimes slip you around a lot, which is kind of insane. Whatever. Alright, let's regenerate here. This is fine. The path of mild irritation. What? Wait. What is this? Look at that. Look at that. Wait, what? Wait, what am I doing? That doesn't seem right. That didn't look real. What was that? Wait, what? You could just stall like this by like lightly tapping it. That's crazy. Hello, Mango. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're doing the border caves now, which is apparently the path to pain of Silksong, which I should not be struggling with, to be honest. But I'm like messing around with the movement because I just found out like I don't have like any tech to like, but you can stall on walls like this. If you like lightly, like look at that. What? That's so weird. Okay. Anyway, let's regenerate our stuff here. Yeah. 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 Silk time. Just gonna regenerate our health really quick. Thank you guys for existing and everything. Yeah. 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 Dude, why are they like randomly timed? I noticed they're like kind of random. Whatever. Here we go. Whoops. There we go. So far, 2 days, and what? So far, 2 days in this. What do you think is at the end of this last test of fitness? Lore, like last time. Because it's completely optional. There's no reason to do this. Like, why would they? If they give you an item for completing this, it's just evil. Because they should not, honestly. There we go. There we go. Cool. There we go. Locked in, baby. Oh wait, do we go? Let's go right here. At the crossroads, we don't turn left. That's the rule. Ow. Fuck it. In Silksong, at the crossroads, always turn left, because that's apparently where you're supposed to go every time. The devs really hate going to the right for some reason. I don't know, maybe they're based, and they just, like, you know, are all left-handed. And that's why, but hey, can I? Yeah, thank you. Come back. Thank you. Wait, oh, I'm in range of that. Fuck. Okay, let's play that more carefully than we did, shall we? There we go. Silk time. Very nice. Oh, if you stand in between them, it's fine. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Silk time. Very nice. Bear with me while I regenerate all my silk. You're a drip knight? Oh, hello. I didn't know that. Sorry. I did not know that you were the same person. Well, hello. Team Cherry is certainly left-leaning, that's for sure. Well, good. I kind of figured that they were left-handed, and they just hate right-handed people. And so they were like, no, no going to the right. That or they're just really dumb, and they did not heed the warnings of the that one like Minecraft ARG. And like, no, you must always... Ow. Well, thank you very much for that. Oh, how do you... Wait, what? How do you do this? What's the plan here? I guess you just... You jump? harpoon. There you go. Okay, jump does the job. So same thing here. You jump, harpoon, jump. Hey! Same thing here. You jump, harpoon, jump. Oh, well, I could have, alright, I could have dashed. Actually, let's do that. Jump, harpoon, jump, dash. Same thing. Jump, harpoon, jump, dash. Jump. Oh, crap. What was that? Jump, harpoon, jump, dash. Jump, harpoon, jump, dash. Jump, harpoon. Ow! I harpooned too high. Whatever. Hello! I must regenerate my health, please, and thank you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Silk time! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will regenerate a little bit more so I can continue. It is very generous that these guys are here to provide me with more silk for my travels. You didn't get the joke behind what I left leaning? I know, I got the joke. I got the joke. You see my other comments, did you? I think so. I just can't respond to all of them because there's a lot going on. We are sort of in the middle of a long, arduous... What the? Hey, I misclicked. Fuck. I used literally all my silk instead. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That is probably the biggest fumble I could have done here. That's so annoying. Whatever. Bonk. 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 Thank you. Bonk. 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 Ow. Bonk. 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 And we're here. Perfect. Then we harpoon, jump, dash. Let me regenerate, regenerate. There we go. Harpoon, wait. Harpoon, jump, dash. Easy. Simple movement. Hi, Druid. You love the keyboard ASMR in the background? Oh, I mean, I could make it louder, but I don't know. It's my new keyboard. It's really not. Dude, Druid, this guy has been obsessing over my new keyboard lately. Like, he genuinely just, every time he like hears it or bring it up, he's like, oh my god, your keyboard, oh, keyboard, oh, like, I don't know, man. He's kind of a freak for my keyboard. Like, if I could arrange a marriage, it would be between him and this keyboard. Because, jeez, man, he really, it is insane. Okay. Let's do that normally. What? Am I bad? There we go. Hey! Hup! Yeah! What? Huh? Yeah! Oh. It's like right here. I didn't see that. I thought that was, I didn't realize that was part of the thing. My bad. Hello? What are those things? Hello, roaches. Sorry, just exploring a little bit. Congrats, you. That's it? That's the Path of Pain, quote, nameless town. Nameless town, huh? What is this? Lore. Lore? Okay, there's nothing in there. These guys are harmless. Oh! Small tunnel leading downward. Oh, no, I don't want to go yet. I want to see what's going on here. Welcome to the surface. Well, thank you. Yeah, honestly, the true OTP of all time is Druid and my fucking keyboard. This guy is obsessed.
Yanara.
Whoa.
Out there lie the endless wastes. If I cross them now, Fartham shall fall to a black fate of my making. Oopsie. Time to go.
Imagine she just doesn't care and dips.
My choice is made. I will not abandon its bugs to that grim end. I must ascend again and cut them free.
Okay. I'm assuming... Okay, interesting. Interesting. So it looks like this extends to the rest of Jerry. So out like in if you go past the horizons here, you go to Jerry. I'm wondering, is the Sea of Sorrow probably like past here? You probably have to go all the way up here and then leave. Or it's probably somewhere here by Blasted Steps or something, and then you leave in the Sea of Sorrow. Needle in the hut? Oh, thank you. But yes. Welcome to the I guess the closest we'll see to heading out to Jerry. Oh, whoa. Sweet promises whispered. The weaving ones beckon from depths below. Now only the wind. Friends seduced. Oh, that's it. That's the whole... Interesting. It's blocked by Hornet being a coward at being a coward. It is. It literally is. That's the whole thing. I also didn't realize that. Oh, what? Take. Surface memento. Oh! 69% completion! Oh, what the fuck? These beat. Oh, that's weird. Wait, these beat. That's crazy. Its beat is sharp and clear. The heart can be displayed in a home? Ew! So we just killed the Green Prince just to put his heart on my... Ew. Why'd I get his heart as a trophy? Seems kind of weird. Whatever. Okay, well, I guess that's all there is to see here. Thanks for showing me this, like, strange area. It's time to head back. Shall we head back? Did I miss something? Hold on. Let me know if I missed something. Sea of Sorrow is likely past bile water. Ew. Kill it with fire. If you got nothing else on your to-do list, you can go back down to the abyss and beat the game. I've got nothing. I literally don't really know what else to do. Hello. Oh, hey, the bench. Nice. The path of mild discomfort. Interesting. Ow, fuck. I mean, that really was like nothing like Path to Pain at all. Like genuinely, and I'm gonna be so serious. Whoever said that entire section is just one gimmick jump only is so right about that. You were so right about that. This game with like infinite movement potential was just like, guys, we're gonna make our platforming puzzle just one specific type of jump, which is harpoon and then double jump immediately after, and that's the only jump you're ever gonna need to do. Like, come on, man. Like, they could really, if they wanted to, because the movement potential is insane with this game, they could make Path of Pain absurdly hard to do. They genuinely could make Path of Pain just ridiculous. There's a big rain happening to the point of no power, no internet, so I want to come to the stream for this day in 2 days. Oh, okay. That's fine. Well, thank you for, like, stopping by anyway. You're not really obligated to stay, but if you'd like and you want to watch my streams, if you miss them, you can watch the VODs. If you go to my channel and you go to the live page, you can watch the VODs at any time. So even if you miss a stream, you can come back later when your internet's back and just watch, like, them not live. I mean, it's less fun than being able to interact with me, the amazing, incredible, flawless, spectacular, splendid, wonderful Derpfish. But, you know, if you want to just watch my stuff and just have me on in the background or something, my VODs are a pretty good way to do that. So, do-do-do-do-do! Ow! Okay, I'm gonna die here. Hello? Wait, I can... Does this work here? Nope. Okay, does not work. Does it work up here? Can they reach me here? Yes, they can. Babies! Take me to your mama. Yippee! Let's go. Hello, babies. Good to see you. The Philippines, not I'd adapt. How are you watching? Probably through, like, data? I don't know. Then again, wouldn't the storm also kind of fuck with the signaling of... Wouldn't it also fuck with that, too? Okay. Let me... Where am I going? Help! My brain is stuck. Deep docks, right? Hip! Your dad saved internet? Well, congrats. Never watch streams using mobile data, speaking from experience. Imagine if Influence is from the Philippines. Influence, are you Filipino? Flash interview, right now. Quick, reply. 10 sentences or less. You are from the Philippines. Oh my god, we knew it! We caught him! I'm kidding. There we go. Let's go here. Druid's also from the Philippines. Doxed him. Sorry. But, we got a lot of Filipinos. Shout outs to the Filipinos at Philippine. Where are we going? Where's the thing? Holy fuck. There. Right. Is it faster to just head down? Which is faster? Is it faster to head to the bell, or is it faster to head to the area that we unlocked before? I'm assuming the area that we unlocked before, right? Down here. Did I say 10 sentences? I meant 10 words or less. I wasn't asking for an essay. Okay. Here we go. Down to the depths of death and slugs. Please don't kill me! Okay, we go here. Actually, no. It's left. This way. Up! Hello? 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 Okay, perfect. Oh dear, I fell way too far. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I go back, I go back. I need this bench. Thank you. Also, I would like to change my ability back to either parry or this thing. I'm assuming this thing is much easier to use, so let's just do that. Parry is really fun, though, to be fair. Bonk, bonk. Is this where we fled from the rising lava thing? It is. Wait, so we have to go back to the bell anyway. Okay, cool. Bonk, bonk. Oh, dear. I'm, wow, really? After I do the path of mild insignificance, I do that, and it's just inconvenience. And Derp, you need to go back to the bell. Okay, got it. Just swim down the lava? Oh, sure, yeah, good idea. I'm sure Hornet wouldn't mind that. I'm sure Hornet thinks it's a fantastic idea to swim in the lava. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a thing we should all do. What? You know sometimes you can choke a little on water? If that happens, drink more water. I'm not really sure if that's how that works. But honestly, that does sound kind of correct, because that means you'd just be flushing all the, like, the water that's stuck back down. Which kind of makes sense. In my head. That's how that works. Anyway, hello! The bell is here! Shall I enter? Rest. How do I descend? Oh, here.
While it's down there, if you're feeling mad enough to try and travel, just meet me up at the controls if you could try.
What the? Man! You hadn't seen me in so long, do you not recognize Hornet's voice? Yo!
It's done this. I fitted the bell shield. The shell shield. Bells like new. Better than new even. If you're planning another descent, head down, holler, and I'll get you going.
The speed, your work is appreciated, sir. Know that with luck, the threat from below might soon be quelled, and your land shall rest calm.
Very good. I will be really looking to return to the forge and my regular duty, and the ship a little purpose, routine. Frankliness, all the actions more than it did overwhelming for dogs like me. I do glad when it's all over, providing we survive, of course.
Derp, I have an itchy ass throat and you're coughing shit. You're coughing shit? Any tips on how to suppress that? Maybe just shit them out the other way. Ever think about that? That'd be cool. But okay, if you have an itchy throat, just get like do you have lozenges or like, you know, tea and honey? That'd be good. Tea and honey works pretty well. Just drink a fire resistance potion from Act 5 and you can swim. Buddy, you know what act we're in? Act 3. Do you think they got that here? No! I can't time travel. What the hell's wrong with you? Let me go through here. Yep, I'm ready. Let's go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now we're really strapped in. It's the iron lung. Heading into the lake of lava. And the big ass fish is gonna whoop, and then we're gonna die. Does hot chocolate work? No, hot chocolate makes it worse. If you have an itchy throat, hot chocolate makes it way worse. Because all even it depends on how you make the hot chocolate too. Because if your hot chocolate's based on milk, then the milk is just gonna lather your whole throat, and it's just gonna make it like the itchy stuff is gonna get stuck there even more. And then if it's like, if you're doing a powder-based one with water, some of the powder can get stuck in your throat as well, and so that just sucks. So don't do hot chocolate. Do tea and honey, and or do lozenges. That's the best way to do it. Okay, let's go here. Or if you have like some like there's certain like honey candies that you can use that kind of like helps, or like Chinese candies that helps. to help kind of like keep it, you know, from, oh shit, oh crap, out here, oh my god, get me out of here. That helps, but yeah, wow, we really have a long way to go. And I remember there's a guy up here, so let's not disturb this fellow. I hear him. I hear him. Not friendly. Not friend-shaped. I do not... Everyone who says that that dude is a friend, you're a liar. You're a liar. That dude is not friend-shaped. I will never believe anyone that says that dude is friendly. Okay. Menthol candy seems to do the trick. Yeah, so that's the lozenge, basically. So that works. If you think there's something strange... You wanna do something with your throat till you hear friend? It's not a friend. Friend inside me. It's not a friend. And it's not a friend inside you either. That is not Woody for a fact. That is a freak of nature that needs to be purged. Because have you seen that thing? It's terrifying. Also I went the wrong way. I most certifiably went the harder path to go down. I went a significantly harder path to go down. Why'd I go here? I don't know. Alright, there we go. Silk time! Clean. Alright, we need a bench. Can I get a bench to not die, please? That'd be cool. Awesome. Oh boy, here we are. It's reacting to my presence. Look, it's so... Oh god, don't eat me! I'm a humble little spider thing. There you go. Rest. Okay. Here we go. Final fight. Let's do this. Best boss build? This is my best boss build. It's ready for anything. It can handle crowd control. It can handle single target. It can handle everything. Let's do this.
Gwenera.
Gwenera. Child, I hold the means to descend. Let us meet one final time and quell this black ruin of our making.
Oh boy. Lace? What is wrong with you? What is your deal?
Who are you hoping you'll find down there, Spider? An ailing child and a silk-starved beast? If so, I'm afraid we may sorely disappoint. What waits below is me no longer.
Fadastana.
Even if only your shadow remains, to release your mother's grip, my blade would see it slain.
Then why hold? Even this moment. Surely terror hasn't suddenly claimed your hardened heart. Take the final plunge, Spider. Join us in my drowning palace. Let oblivion swallow us all.
Cadestre.
Oblivion may take you, child. My own life I shall not sacrifice. I have survived the fury of your land. I have borne its barbs and blades, and I have seen wonder beyond its dangers. And for some reason I keep running into spikes constantly because the person controlling me does not seem to know how to platform.
Hasbin?
But always, child, I remain a daughter of hollowness.
Yeah!
And the void below all things, that darkness I will fear no longer.
Hollowness mention! Woohoo! Sorry, that's really cool. I think that's the first time Hollowness has been name dropped by Hornet in this game, which is pretty damn cool. That's pretty cool. Holy crap, that is not fun. That is not fun. This does not look nice. Dive. All right, here we go. Yeah! Oh god. Oh, nice. Fragile flower, you got this. Please don't be so fragile. I need you alive and well. Oh, I can slightly glide left and right. That's cool. Here we go. Yeah! You guys ready? Did you get all your 4 needle upgrades? No. I'm lacking 1. In fact, I might be lacking 2, but I'm for sure lacking at least 1. This won't be easy. You may be here for a while. Who cares? Stream just started, man. We got hours. And besides, I got you guys to keep me company. Also, this cutscene is just really cool. But yeah, I've got you guys to keep me company. It's fine. Also, this soundtrack. Can we talk about that? I just talked over it. This soundtrack is insanely good. Hello! Whoa. What needle do we have? I have the Shining Needle. Shining Needle. You still got that lore video? Yeah, but the lore video can happen like after.
Kestra.
Kestra!
What is that? Oh, ew! What happened to you, Grandmama? You don't look so good. Lace? Oh god, is it a 2v1? Oh, it's a 2v1. Oh, I'm fucked, huh? Holy crap, lost lace. No, we're cooked. Okay, that's new. That's new. Oh, it goes back 3 times. Okay. Parry. Parry is the same as before. Silk time, that goes back. Dodge. Okay, I thought you were gonna attack again. Ow, crap. Okay, well, we're fine. I'm really glad that they didn't make this boss fight. I'm really glad that they didn't make this boss fight like a 2v1 right off the gate. I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight Silk time. I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight Grandmama after this. Oh shit! But I'm glad we're not doing it right off the bat. Also, is it crazy or is my movement slower in the water? Like my movement feels really slow right now. Yeah. 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 Ow, crap, my harpoon fell short. Damn it. Grandmama forgot her anti-aging skincare routine. Yeah, clearly. Holy crap. Depending on your playstyle, Lace is either extremely hard or really overrated. Well, either way, I think I'll do fine. Dive. Yep. Can I skip the cutscene? Does it skip? I think it does, right? Oh, it just... Wait, what? Okay, okay, cool. It's slightly faster. That's cool. Alright, I'm ready. Hi! I'm here! And I've got a flower to keep me safe. I think it's just because Lace feels way faster. I'm so sorry for the pain you're about to go through. Yeah, I'll be fine. Dude, this is not painful to me. W dice! Ow. There you go. Yeah. 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 Oh, that doesn't parry? Silk time! Honestly, between parry and the other one, I don't know which one I prefer more. Ow, crap, I should have jumped that. I meant to jump that, I didn't. Ow. Silk time! We're good. I got healing for days. Lace is not a concern if I can just heal through the whole fight. There you go, W parry. Got it. I play very defensively. You guys know this. Silk time. There you go, we're healing a little bit. We're back. A little bit. We're back. Ow, crap. Wow, I suck. Alright, here we go. I mean, it's just the start of the fight. No worries. No worries. I'm still relearning Lace, because it's no problem. You will not be fine. You just died? What? No, you guys are exaggerating. This is a fair fight. Fun fight. No complaints. I'm chilling, guys. This is fun. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da! Down we go into the depths. I'm so chilling. Lost Lace has the most health out of any boss of the game. And you do like 14 damage. Oh, it lasts long, huh? Alright, here we go. Hi, Lace! Ow, I should not dash into you like frame 1. That seems like a terrible idea. I'm kind of throwing low-key, but hey. Yeah! 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 Okay, I thought you would dash like across. It looked like it. Yeah! What? How'd that not hit you? Yeah! Ow. Dude, what? What triggers you to do the flippy thing? Is it because I'm in the air? Does she detect that I'm in the air? Okay, no, that time I... That time I jumped into it, I think. Silk time! Oh, there. Oh, you do it after your, like, slashes on the ground. Ow. Yeah. Yeah. Silk time! Got it. W heals. Ow, that was no wind-up. I gotta keep my distance because there's really barely... W dice! There's barely any like wind up to the attack animations, so it's kind of like what's his name? It's like Seth. I have to relearn how to fight the boss because, kind of like Seth, a lot of the attack patterns are just like too fast to understand at a first glance. I need a couple tries and then I'll be like, oh okay. Here we go. Can someone keep count of the number of attempts? Okay. I mean, do people normally struggle with this? Because it doesn't really seem that hard. It's more of a stamina thing, because I think like you just don't make mistakes, but right now I'm just learning the attack patterns, and it looks almost like the previous Lace fight. So there you go. Ow. Damn it. Dude, I already forgot about the, Okay, what's next? Gotta watch. Okay. Okay. No, jump! Whatever, fine. Silk time! And... What the? Dude, okay. I don't understand how that parries that. Like, it doesn't look like it should parry, to be honest. But, sure. Silk time! Full health, we're good to go. I'm telling you guys, heal build is the way to go. Heal build, I get the most stamina out of a... Oh, I didn't dodge it. Damn, I dashed too. There we go. Silk time! God, that thing has like barely any wind up, huh? There we go. Ow. Alright. Silk time! There we go, we're good. Silk time, we're healed up. And we just use our healing to kind of beat out the boss fight. Because we need a... Ow, crap. Dude, why am I like so inconsistent with all these, Silk time! What is that? Oh. Okay. That's fine. Cool. Yep. 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 Hiya! How about you? Yeah. Yeah. What's next? Off screen! Come on, man. Don't off screen attack. W dice. W dice. Silk time. Okay. Nice. What? Okay, that attack was a bit unfair. I was out of range of that, no? The hitbox was like not even close to me. It didn't look like it. At least to me it didn't look like it. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't doubt that it'll take a while to beat this boss fight, but honestly, I'm not doing too bad learning it so far. Silk time! Surely I'm safe here, right? Yeah, for a moment. What the? That doesn't pogo you? Why not? You should've. Jump! Oh my god, I meant to double jump there. It didn't jump, man. My brain said yes, my body just did not. Did she fall into me there? Whatever. Most players end up fighting Lost Lace with 10 health and all 18 silk spools. Well, who cares? I don't need it. I got a heal build, dude. I'm good. Use tacks? What are tacks? People either find the fight really hard or really overrated. I feel like you guys are just hyping up the fight more than you should. Because you're saying it like it's the most crazy difficult boss fight to ever boss fight. But if anything, it seems very learnable. Because again, I'm telling you, it's like it's just like Seth. It is almost exactly like Seth. Ow, what the fuck? Why did you jump there? I wasn't even in the air yet. Silk time! There we go. Dodged it. Okay, I don't know how that parries still. Feels a little unfair that that parries. Silk time! Alright, full HP, we're good. My heal build is gonna help me stay resilient, is the thing. Why did you jump there? Like, what made you decide to do that? Yeah! Yeah, 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 yeah! Yeah, yeah! Yeah! Oh dear. Yeah! Yeah! What? Silk time! Do I keep running into her? Is that what's happening? I think I am. Ow. That's annoying. Really? I don't jump out of that? Whatever. Oh, come on. I keep running. Okay. A lot of my damage is just running into her body physically. I'm dodging a lot of the attacks and I just step into her when I attack, which is kind of annoying. Maybe I need the steady body thing. Do we have it? Did I buy it? I don't think I bought it. The steady body? I don't think I did. Whatever, it's fine. Also, Volt Filament doesn't seem too useful right now. What can we use in place of it? Increases speed of binding. Silk regen. Memory crystal. What are attacks, by the way? I'm so confused. Warding bell. I mean, warding bell could be useful. I mean, clearly we don't need this. Is there anything here that can help? No, not really. Whatever. We keep it. It's fine. I mean, honestly, this seems doable. It's just I'm not using my Silk skill that much. And if it's a fight like this, then I think I'll just use... Since it's a 1v1, I can either do Pale Nails or I can do the parry thing. Because I think parrying will be the most help to me. So let's do this. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da! Dive! Attacks are just a tool, nothing mandatory? Alright. Then I don't need it. You guys, if you've been here since Hollow Knight, you would know I've done this with less. I've beaten this game and everything that Team Cherry can throw at me in ways that just should not be possible. Or I guess just ways that should not be expected. Oh, also, hold on. Audio is fucking up because I forgot to close this thing. Here we go. You're missing so many stuff, it's phenomenal, and it was your choice? Well, I didn't really choose to. If I could, I would, like, collect everything along the way. It's just I happened to not see them. Because I was busy doing other things. And I played the game a certain way that made it hard for me. Silk time! That made it hard for me to see the things that I missed. There we go. Oh, W dies. Ow. Oh man, that really like dashes straight into you, huh? Silk time! Fine. Oh, God, it catches the dash back so far. Ow! The air slash thing. Annoying. Oh, dude, how does that parry? Silk time! Dubs. Alright, we'll recover our health. Ow. W dice! Thank you, dice. No, why'd I jump, man? I realized the way that she... Silk time! The way that she parries is very interesting, because there's two different versions. One which is on the ground where you're supposed to jump, and one that's on the air where you're supposed to dodge. But, like, both of them have opposite solutions, and... That's not fair. But what just happened? That didn't seem very fair. What just happened? And again, that being able to parry seems a bit unfair. Ow! Oh, that goes way higher than I thought. Alright, we're fine. Imagine parrying the parry. It's kind of crazy. I could. You weren't close to full completion when you got the true ending? Exactly. And exactly, like Hollow Knight, I can just go back. I can easily just go back. It's no problem. Like with Hollow Knight, I'm pretty sure I finished the true ending at like... Well, I guess the true ending is the... I don't know what the true ending is. I don't even know if like... I mean, this game clearly... Dude, how does that parry all my fucking Pokemon? Hello? Dude, it's so annoying. Oh, crap. Well, I jumped to dodge the grounded parry and it hit me with the aerial parry, so it's like, fuck you. Silk time! And I keep running into her body, is the thing. Oh my god. Annoying. That's kind of an annoying fight. I just messed it up. That's so sad. That's so sad. The fight itself, honestly, doesn't even have like very hard mechanics. It's just like, again, stamina, making mistakes, like, because I think I learned how to beat the fight now. It's just that I don't know, I keep playing too recklessly and I keep running into her body. Alright, here we go. Hello, Lost Lace. I am back. Yes, I'll prove to you guys I don't need fancy gear to beat this boss fight. Just dice and a dream. You know? And also getting hit on the dash back is really tragic, but whatever. Silk time! I definitely think the parry attacks are the easiest way to dodge her, though. Like, when she does the parries, I just, like, I can heal during the parry attacks because she stays still for so long. Okay, you can't dash back a lot of these attacks, to be fair. And that one, you just can't hit her at all. Like, that one, the parry lasts so long. Ow. caught me in that. It's kind of unfair. What the? Teleport? What was that? Silk time. I feel like I'm playing it too slow now. Silk time. Or maybe I'm playing it correctly. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna experiment. This next fight I'm gonna experiment and see what I can parry. So I think it'll actually be a lot easier if I could just parry stuff. So let's do this. Going back in. Diving down. Swimming through. Blah, 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 blah. Heading down. You're only at phase 2? That's fine. I literally don't mind that I'm gonna be here for a little bit because I want to learn this fight. And then you'll see, like, basically, I'm just trying to learn everything that I can in this first phase so that later on the fight becomes really easy. And highly reproducible, basically, by the way. My goal is to, like, see what I can parry. Okay. You can't parry the void ones, for sure. Oh, you can't parry that because it's void. Right. Silk time! Okay. So that one you just jump behind. This one you have to pogo, I think. Silk time. It's really annoying. Hi! I don't think there's... What hit me there? That was weird. What hit me? Okay, I don't know what hit me that one time. There's a lot of really buggy hitboxes in this fight that I'm noticing. It's a little bit unfair, but whatever. Silk time! Dude, if she flipped in the air just then, I would have died, by the way. Just saying. God damn it, I keep running into her. A lot of the damage I take in this fight is me running into her body, which feels a little stupid, whatever. Hi! Silk time! Ow. Damn it. W dice! Let's go! Silk time! Thank goodness that was just barely out of range. That would have been very embarrassing if that hit me, to be honest. I really can't parry a lot of the attacks that she has, though. I feel like a lot of the attacks that she has are just kind of like... You can't pogo on those things? They look pogoable. What the heck? You can't pogo those things. Damn. Alright. Whatever. Lost laced with corrupted audio is hilarious. Man, I don't know what to do. My CPU is like exploding. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Void's frying the audio? My bad. Is the audio back or nah? Hello? Audio good? Okay. Well, I'm a bit concerned that it's gonna keep doing that. I really hope not. Silk time? Wait. Yeah, what if I parry the parry? I just realized. Oh, I hit the parry button a bit late, I think. Oh, you can't. Okay, you cannot parry the parry. I tried it. It doesn't happen. Silk time! I rest assured, I did try. It just doesn't do that, so... Oh, what the heck? Hello! Yeah! Oh, what? You did that one that time? Why that one? Do the grounded one instead. Freak. You're gonna leave and come back assuming you didn't win beforehand? Okay. Cool, I guess. I mean, I expect to be here for another, like, hour, probably, learning the fight. If there's more to the fight after this section, I'll probably be here a while. But we'll see. Man, this is not new. A lot of people had no faith in me when I beat Hollow Knight. A lot of people had no idea that I'd be good at Pantheon 5. But here I am. I beat the game in a much shorter time span and with much less equipment than a lot of people did, by the way. I will make that very clear right now. same thing will happen with Silksong. I'm gonna beat this game with far less equipment than most people expect you to have. Panini! Silk time? Alright, we're full HP, we're back. Well, we were full HP until I ran into her body again, which seems to be a recurring problem with my gameplay. Ow, I meant to jump that, to be honest. That's my fault. Misinput. It was a misinput! Now on the dash back. I need to find a way to consistently deal with the parries, though. Silk time! Because I think the parry mechanic is kind of annoying. It makes the boss fight last longer without actually making it that much harder. Silk time! One good thing about Void Lace, there's a lot of time to heal. Like a lot of time to heal. Yeah! 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 Oh, come on. Thought I had you there. Oh. Yeah! 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 Come on, you keep parrying everything I have. This is really annoying, frankly. Ow. Wrong button. Whoopsie. Silk time! Ooh, okay, that thing almost hit me, actually. Yep. Oh, come on, now you're doing the jumpy jumps. Enough with the jumpy jumps. Stay grounded and stuff. W dice, by the way. Silk time! Full HP, we're back. No problem. Why do you parry everything? Stop parrying everything. There you go. Da-da-da-da-da! Next phase. What's next phase? Grandmama Silk? Are you gonna wake up? What is next? What is that? Oh yes, hello! Good morning! Good to see ya. Ow! Ow! What the fuck? What was that? I got attacked by like an off-screen attack. Holy fuck! Dude, these off-screen attacks are crazy. I need help. What do I do? What do I do? How do I dodge these? I don't know. What do I do? What's new here? I don't know. Well, silk time. First things first, gotta silk time that. Because. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. There you go. W parry. Ow. Ow. That's a lot of damage back to back. Let's stop taking damage, shall we? Wait, so when you hit her hard enough, the void kind of removes from her body. I just noticed that now. And I've been fighting her this whole time and I did not know. There you go, W harpoon. W harpoon, there we go, harpoon that. Oh crap, that goes so high. Damn it. Man, you have so many assists helping you, like, right now, honestly. Silk time! Ugh. Lace, I don't like the fact that you have this many assists during the fight. It's kind of annoying and disingenuous. Ow. Stop it. Damn it! Oh my god. Whatever. Honestly, this phase is easier than phase 2 if you aren't blind. Well, I'm blind, so. Here we go. Alright, what's next? Ah! Yeah, literally. You got so close? Really? I mean, then this fight is not hard at all. You actually seem to do fine. Yeah, dude, this is nothing. This is literally nothing. Absolute Radiance in Pantheon 5 is the only thing harder than Silksong, and I beat that shit. I beat that shit completely. Let's not forget here that I'm also kind of a decently good Hollow Knight player as well. Silk time! The simple fact that I beat Pantheon 5 kind of says a lot. Yeah! Ow, W dice. Let's go. Can we please get like a more normal attack cycle? There we go. Thank you. I keep running into her. I need to stop doing that. Silk time. Thank you. Thank you. What are you doing next? That thing? That's honestly the nicest attack you could give me. That is the nicest attack you can possibly give me. Okay, we hold on. Ow! Silk time! Kind of annoying that you have that, but whatever. Also, yeah, I'm slowly eliminating the void from your body. Is that irritating you? Is that irritating you? You fraud? Fraud lace? Silk time! What's next, huh? Ow, I meant to jump that. To be honest, I'm not paying that much attention to things. Those ones are much higher than I think they are every time, so... Oh, what? Well, at least I'm doing okay-ish. I just slammed into her body a couple times. I need a heal, though. Lace, can you give me a second to heal, please? That'd be cool. Thanks. Silk time! Thank you. Oh, that's annoying, though. Yep, up. Oh, I meant to jump. My bad. You got about halfway through the fight? See? I'm fine. I'm literally fine. You had band practice today, so you don't... Oh, oops. Wait, what? But I can swim here now. I can swim. There are secrets here to be had and seen. Hold on. Secrets. Secrets. Many secrets, perhaps. Oh, never mind. No secrets. Oh, no secrets then. My bad. That's cool though that we can just swim in this now. All right, let's go. Yep. Average fish brain moment? Swimming? Whatever, man. It's interesting, okay? I mean, let's not knock too hard in that. Here we are. Hi. Is this the Silksong Blue Lake? No. I think the Silksong Blue Lake would be somewhere like higher in the up above land of the far loom land. Ow, I forgot you end that with like an attack as well. Alright, cool. Can I silk time? Yes, I can. Hup. Hi. Yes? Ow. Hey! Hey, stop spamming. Silk time! That attack's really annoying when you spam it, because it's very hard for me to dodge. What's next? Man, you're doing air attacks and shit that I'm not recognizing as like attacks. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Oh. Wait, I'm out of tools. I don't have my conches anymore. That's annoying. Cause you don't replenish your tools between fights, so I just don't have my conches. Whatever. Silk time. Yeah, I tend to run into Lace a lot, huh? Gotta be careful about that. I meant to jump that. I saw it coming. There you go. Silk time. Very nice. Man, if I could conch you right there, the amount of damage that would have done. Oh my goodness me. The amount of damage the conches could have done to you there. It's unmistakable. It's unspeakable. Hello? Can you not spam those? I need... Yeah, can you attack? Can you stop running away? Is she scared or something? Like, why is she running away? Coward. Coward! Silk time! She ran away for like so many seconds. And then just like dealt like 6 damage to me because of all the util that you spammed around. There you go. Get knocked down. There you go. Thank you for the healing. And, watch all that. Silk time! Thank you. Yep. Ow. Ow. That really hurt. Ow. That also really hurt. Can I get a heal, please? Thanks. Silk time! It's a good time to silk time, I think. Yep. Ah, man. Should have dashed away. There we go. I need a heal, though. And there's no space to heal in this next phase. Oh, boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude, fuck! Dude, why can't I jump over that now? What's wrong with me? How do I jump those? I did it earlier. What changed? What's new? Why can't I do it now? I'm so confused. Wait, how do you jump those things? Amazing? What? Hey, man. Hey. Let's. You did not jump good. Okay, I just jumped better then. Fine. Hi, Lace. Welcome back. This fight's pretty easy. We're chilling. Yeah. Ow. I meant to jump that, to be honest. Silk time. Yep. Silk time. Damn it. Pogo that, but whatever. It's fine. Well, you go so far with that. Holy crap. I didn't realize. My bad, I was not familiar with your game. Silk time. Hello, Lace. Get knocked down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't dash. My brain detects the attacks as happening, but Silk time. My action response is just not correct to a lot of these. W Dice. Thank you, Dice. Yeah. 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 What? It just pulls you in? Silk time. That's really annoying. It just pulled me in. I was out of range of the attack and it just slightly pulled me in. Did you see that? Since when did it do that? Seems a bit unfair. Where you at? Hi. Yeah. Ow. That's unfortunate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for the silk. Silk time. Thank you very much. No, not that way, Hornet. There we go. I keep running into her when I do that, to be honest. I need to be more careful about my dashes. My dashes specifically need work. Because I keep sliding into her when I really don't want to. Silk time! Yeah. I need to be... Ow. I need to be a lot more conservative with my dash use. Because I keep dashing into her for some reason. Alright, here we go. Rapid double hit attack slice. Okay. How do I dodge this? How do I dodge this? How do I dodge this? Also, where's it coming from? Which way? Which way? There we go. Alright, I have to really like... I have to bullfight it. I have to like literally... Last second! There we go. Alright, it's bullfighting. You jump at the last second to dodge those things, I think. Hi, Lace. Welcome back. Phase 2. Here we go. Hello. You seem a little bit upset at me. For what, though? You're the one spamming all the weird attacks and stuff. Being a little bit unfair with the way you're fighting me. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Silk time. Cool. Just gotta watch closely where Lace is, I think. Okay. Okay, here we go. Bullfight, bullfight, bullfight. Yeah! I missed timing, fuck's sake. There we go. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Alright, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna wait. There we go. That's a good attack to do. Silk time! Alright, thank god I silk timed just before. If the silk time did not proc there, I would have been sad! I should have jumped instead. That's annoying. Just jump? I am jumping! The jump height changes. I don't know, like I don't realize, but the jump height is changing when I do that. It's just really weird. Also, is that right? YouTube's telling me there's 2 people watching. Can everyone watching please type right now? Because I guarantee you there's not 2 people watching this stream. I guarantee you. Because one of them's me. And there's at least 2 of you here. There's Day and I, there's Daniel, there's influences in the background somewhere. Lithium's somewhere here. Like, see? Why is YouTube lying? Cypherette's here too. YouTube's just straight up lying to me. What is going on? It's pulling a Twitch and saying that, oh, you're a small streamer? Sorry, we won't keep track of your viewer count. It doesn't matter. Sorry, it doesn't matter that you have like you know, at least 10 people watching. We're gonna pretend like there's no one watching you right now. Silk time. I streamed on YouTube specifically so this wouldn't happen, honestly. But if it's gonna be worse than Twitch, then I don't see the point. Silk time. I really don't see the point. Anyway. Let's slot in here, shall we? Silk time. It's not really fair. Ow. Silk time. We're back. Silk time. All right, full HP. We're back. Ow. There we go. We're back. Silk time. Oh, we're back. We're back. There we go. Ta -ta -da 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 -da. Hello, Lace. I'm on full HP now. What are you gonna do about it? I can heal. Unlike you, you fool. You should have invested in a heal build instead of spamming all these random attacks at me. Then again, I honestly should not be giving you advice. Please don't do a heal build. A heal build would be very annoying. Silk time. A heal build would be very frustrating, actually. Anyway, we're here. These are just my alts? Day Night. Oh my god, I didn't know you could clone yourself. Some of these accounts are typing at the same time pretty effectively. What? I thought I made it. Okay, hold on. How am I missing the jump? Wait. Dude, it's like so precise. It's like you have to really bullfight it. Man, I tried to pre-fire that. Hey! Get back here! I wanted to pre-fire deal damage to you there. It's not happening. Ow. What the? Silk time! Don't random jump me. Ow. Crap. Oh my god. I'm gonna actually... Hold on. Where is she? Oh my god. The sneak attacks. She's coming from everywhere! There we go. Silk time while you're still recovering. Okay. Nice. And we're back. Can I heal? Maybe. Oh shit. Oh my god, I did it. Silk time. Oh my god, I did it. Let's go. I did it. I dodged the thing that I struggled to dodge before. Ow, fuck. I thought I dodged under that, to be honest. My bad. Ow. Fuck. My movement is so ass. I keep dashing into things that I'm not supposed to be. What the? I didn't know you. Hey! Oh my god, I died to I got 4 damage. Like, I took 4 damage from a completely new attack. That's so not fair. I got knowledge gapped. Whatever, let's go back. He learned to jump good. I did. Want to try doing a Radiant Lost Lace? Maybe not. I get comboed by a lot of these attacks, to be honest. It's pretty frustrating. But, hey! We made it pretty far. We made it pretty far with basically nothing. We're fine. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Hello, Lost Lace. We will be beating this by the end of the stream, by the way. That is without question. Just letting you know now. To all the doubters, I can assure you, this will not be a very... Silk time! You will not have to wait another stream to see me beat this. I don't know why I'm playing so aggressive right now. Silk time! I really don't have to be that aggressive. There's no reason. There's no need. W dice. Silk time. Let's take it easy. All right, that's not good. There we go. I'm getting better at the dashes. Let's go. Silk time. My dashes are a lot better. At least I'm noticing. Ow. Okay, I really have to dash away at the last moment there. Silk time! Thank you. Ow. I don't really know how I'm oh, I forgot you can dash downwards. I should really learn how to dash downwards more. It will really help, like, a lot. Where's that one? Okay. Wait, huh? Am I crazy, or did that pull me in, like, quite a bit? That hitbox seemed a bit broken. Whatever. Almost. Hello! You're here 30 minutes earlier than we thought? Really? Oh, awesome. You got to phase 4? We might get that lore video earlier than we thought. Dude, I literally, like... This fight is not hard. I'm telling you, like, at least for me, the way that I play... Like, you guys were like, oh, Seth is one of the hardest fights in the game. Oh, Lace is one of the hardest fights in the game. These are the exact fights that I live for. This is the shit that I love. Fair, easy 1v1s where the attacks are, like, perfectly telegraphed. And you're able to really learn the boss fights and, like, notice the attack patterns and everything. The bosses that I can't do are bosses that summon a lot of random BS. And just, like, throw a lot of stuff at you and just are, like, completely random. Those are the ones that piss me off. But this is easy. This shit is easy. This shit's simple. I mean, look at how much I'm finessing her right now. Look at this fucking gameplay of mine. Look at me go. I almost flawless that entire first section, by the way. Just saying. There we go. Silk time. Release me. Dodge. Nice. W dice. Thank you, dice. Not really fair doing that so close to me, but sure, whatever. Oh, okay. Silk time. Very cool. 2 damage. Ow. I really thought I dodged that, to be honest, but my bad. Silk time. Whatever. I'll use this time to heal. You get a free out. Yeah. Yeah. Ow, oh shit, I should not be above you when you do that, should I? that is the one attack I should never be above you for. I think staying below is, like, honestly just a really good strategy. I can keep track of everything. And the only times I have to jump are for, like, the parry attacks. Anyway, there we go, Silk time! Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba! There's an entire Reddit thread of people saying Broodmother is an incredibly hard boss. Why? Broodmother is fine. At least, did I struggle on Broodmother very much? No, I don't think so. Oh, fuck. Well. Dude, if anything, these things are gonna be the most, like, hard thing for me to dodge in this entire fight. Whatever. Sorry, Grandmama. Damn it. Could not pre-fire that. Oh, well. Yeah. Panini! Yeah! Huh! Nigera! Run. Nice. Panini! Silk time! Very nice. Dodge that. Hello? Yeah! Oh god. Oh god. How do I deal? How do I deal with that? The void's slowly draining from your body. It's almost over, Lace. It's almost over. And you don't know it. But oh, it's almost over. You'll see. You'll see. Very soon. Oh shit. I did it! Let's go! Woo! Oh my god, I did it. I'm so good. I'm so skilled and spectacular, really. It's incredible. Okay, what is this attack? Okay, that does that. I'm so confused. That's new. Yep. Silk time. I can just float right here. I don't need to engage in that attack. Every time you do that attack, I'll just dodge it. I'll just ignore it, because it doesn't matter. Yep, Silk time. Okay, good. W dice. Dice low-key saved me there, I'm not gonna lie. I can literally just ignore that attack. I literally don't have to engage with it at all. Hiya! Yeah! Ow. That was really stupid of me. Hello? Oh, shit. Silk time! Thank God. Okay, let's go. Let's go! I can dodge that now. We've learned. Okay, that's really unfair, though. Damn it. Whatever. I think I should really just... every time she does that attack, I really... can't attack it. Oh! Oh my god, I nearly died! I almost died there. That's crazy. Help! Silk time! Thank you. What do you do next? That? Sure. Fine. Can't hit you if you keep doing that, though. It's really unfair. I really... Oh, shit. Oh my god! Alright, we're fine. Dude, that thing, I swear, is like... The one attack, I just can't deal with it. Da-da-da-da-da! Get diffed. Alright, who's next? Grandma Silk, are you next? Is that the whole fight? Is that it? Is there no phase 5? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh, hi. Needlein, wake up. Hello! What do I do? Take? Oh, oh! Oh. Well, what? Whoa! Hold S and shift to shoot. Oh my god, I did it! That's the fight! Oh my god, I finished the fight! Let's go! Wait. Let's go! Woo! And we're out of here! Let's go! The plan, okay, in case you forgot, the Void plan failed because Lace went in. Grandmother Silk was fighting to keep Lace alive. The plan was always to save Lace, so of course Silk helped. Grandma helped you. Nice. Okay, I did remember that, so that makes sense. Thank you. Please tell me we make it out. It would be really sad if we didn't make it out. Please. Oh, shit. Oh no. Stop! Oh shit. Hornet? That's so sad. No. Wait, what? Oh my god, let's go! Wait, canonically, the ending where we beat... Let's go! Wait, so the canon ending is where we merge with the Void. Oh my god, that's so sick! That's so sick! Oh my god, I had a feeling. I had a weird feeling. Oh my god, I had a weird feeling that the canon ending was that one. So the canon ending is like ending 5 or ending 4 of the first game, where we merge with the Void. That's so sick! The Knight's here! Oh my god, my goat! My goat! So powerful. But why did you fuck up this place, the Knight? This is partially your fault, asshole. You could have done something to not make Farloom so depressing and Void infested. Not gonna forgive you for that, but I will thank you for helping me out. Is Lace alive? Lace is alive! Hi, you're fine. Hornet giving the stare of like disappointment, like really? Really? You put me through all that? Piece of shit. No, I'm kidding. Defeat Lost Lace and free Farloom. Let's go! Sister of the Void! That's so cool! Hornet, Sister of the Void. Weaver Child, or whatever the fuck. She's got like a long list of titles. The Void is a naturally all-consuming entity. I know! The Knight can only unite it under its will. I know, but the Knight can still do something, you know, to not make it so... Hornet's right there! The Knight can see Hornet in Farloom. Like, why? You ship Hornet and Lace? Fair enough. I mean, they seem cute. There was something really... I mean, that last scene specifically is very, like, girlfriend's core, no? Like, that last scene where, like, Hornet escorts Lace out and then Lace, like, wakes up next to Hornet thanking her. That's a very, like... I'm getting alarm bells there. I'm getting alarm bells. They're girlfriends, for sure. That's alarm bells. I don't think the Knight is all-seeing. Well, if the Knight merged with the Void, then shouldn't the Knight have some, like, level of, you know... At least, like, omniscience with regards to the Void's feelings. Right? You literally saw Void tendrils try attacking Hornet right before the Knight saved her. Oh, so they're not... Okay, so the Knight can't control all of it. I see. I see. Okay, my guess, or at least what I think, my interpretation is the Void is just like a whatever entity, but they united together to fuck over the Radiants because the Radiants fucked them all over. Like, the Knight just hated the Radiants that much that all of the Knight and all of the Knight siblings were like, yeah, fuck it, let's kill the Radiants together, let's band together. But for the most part, the Void is just, like, chaotic and shit. But hey! We got rescued by the Knight, that's cool, man. That's, like, a really cool Easter egg. Shoutouts to that ending, I really like this ending. Special thanks, Seth Goldman. 07. 07, Seth Goldman. Your boss fight was really fun. The look Hornet gave her pretty much showed Hornet, goddammit, why again? Sorry, Lace, goddammit, why again? Yeah, pretty much. There we go. That's Silksong. 69% completion! 69%. Oh my god. Let's go. Nice, 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 nice. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thanks. Wow. Alright, well, I think it is lore video time. Isn't that cool? To see the needle and, like, the... That's cool. And the pin right next to each other. Okay, there's a lot of shit suggesting these two are a thing, no? Like, am I just crazy? It feels like they're kind of meant to be together, in a way. Like Hornet and Lace. I kind of see it. I see it. You just came. You just what? You just what? Sorry, you just what? I'm sorry, what? Hold on, maybe rephrase that a little bit. You just what? Huh? What did I just read? Being unironic, you don't see it? With Hornet and Lace? No? Okay, well maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm too romantic pilled, but I feel like that was like a very like, the bridal carry to rescue like the, you know, Lace out of there. They're technically cousins? Are they? Well, I guess they would be distant relatives, but they're not really. Because I guess, like, Lace is like an artificial being. Lace is like a homunculus. So they're not the same thing. There's a whole debate between Hornet and Lace's relationship. Honestly, I think, personally, Hornet's much cooler off being single, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But I do see the sparks. I see the sparks. Grandmother Silk made Lace and made the Weavers, who birthed Hornet. I know. But Lace and the Weavers aren't made of the same stuff, are they? Like, the silk that made Lace is like 100% just silk, and I'm pretty sure the Weavers must have been born into the world. Like, the Weavers were born, right? Like, they're the grandmother's kids. Grandmama made them kids, and then they were just like, yeah, the Weavers were born and then made into Weavers, basically. Like, they were just spiders that Grandmama birthed. And then they became stronger. Okay, how about you watch the Librarian's Silksong video? Okay, let's do this. Guys, it's lore time. Allow me to set this up while we vibe. Really quickly. Please pardon me. I'm gonna set this up. You guys need to give me some time. They were evolved from Farlids? Is that what they're called? The little dudes? Really? Alright. Well, give me a second while I set up the thingy. The thingy thing. Please allow me some time. Bum ba bum bum bum. Hang on. Hang on. Locking in. Movie time! Yes, it is movie time. Hooray! Hooray! Aren't we excited? Okay, let's do this. So what's the video? Librarian? Silksong. Is it, okay, not the every boss one. The complete lore and story explained? Okay. It's an hour long? Hell no. Okay, guys, we're gonna be here a while. We are gonna be here for a while. Can you see the video? Yes, you should. Okay, you should be able to. Okay, let's go back. Ready? Hope you're all ready. You'll check out now. I want to try to piece together more of the lore for yourself before finally... Fair enough. Thanks for stopping by stream, and thank you all for congratulating me on my victories. Because, my god, I am... Here we go. Warning. Significant spoilers ahead. I know. I don't care. Oh, yeah. This is at the beginning. They see your beauty, so frail and fine. They see your peace, woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth. A beast's nature bare to all, which I still can't decipher even after beating this whole game. What does that mean? Conductor Romano. They had names? They had names? I didn't know. My bad.
In the kingdom of Farloom, silk tapestries weave sorrow. Lilting voices thousand strong echo through forsaken chambers. Theirs is a pleading song filled with hope for an answer. A strange affliction plagues Farloom's bugs,
Put on
anchored
subtitles?
to the memories of the past. Hornet, child of beast and worm, the hero of Hallownest, finds herself in a strange
Hero of
and
Hallownest.
distant land.
Dude, she's got Sister of the Void. Fucking like, there's so many titles, man. Like, she's just cool like that. She's just built different.
She must brave Farloom's dangers, plumb its ruins, and reclaim her birthright to stop the haunted spinning of silk before the kingdom falls.
But the thing is, Hornet, wait. Did Hornet get captured to get here on
This
purpose?
is the complete story of Hollow Knight Silksong.
Did Hornet get captured to be brought? Yeah. Hornet definitely got captured on purpose because she broke herself out. Like, she knew she'd get captured and then just was like, hey.
Before the Citadel,
I didn't realize
before
that
the
at
Weavers
first.
and their pale god, the regions of Farloom were wild.
Cool.
Lush growth fueled communities of
I've been
bug
there.
kind that lived in harmony
I
with
went to
nature.
this place.
In this age,
Oh, it's a bit
lands
loud.
that would become oceans of windswept sands in Karak and the blasted
The crack.
steppe were
Sands
blue
of Karak.
seas teeming with life. The
Go to that
blight
area,
of
by the way. I love that
biowater
area.
and the putrefied
Oh,
dust
L
was
area,
unknown.
L area. I hate this
Pristine
area.
streams fed fertile soil. It was an age of verdure. From this abundance, great kingdoms of bugs rose. Despite its vitality, the land
She didn't
held
come here on
dangers,
purpose?
and
No, I
many
bet she
races
did.
fought amongst
I
themselves
bet she did.
and against nature
'Cause, like,
to carve out their mark in
It
history.
seems too convenient.
3 gained preeminence.
Hold
The
on.
Crust Kingdom in the Sea of
The
Karak,
Crust Kingdom.
the Ant Legions of the Scar, and the dignified warriors of Verdania.
Yeah.
Other lands supported
Verdania is nice.
civilization, as we can see in the ruins of the nameless town that stands on the surface far above Farloom.
Yeah,
But
Farloom
exactly
used to be
how many
pretty cool,
and how
man.
expansive is uncertain. From the primordial plant Nihilith,
Hornet would have been dead and
Shellwood
not for a
Forest
silk form.
boughs reached.
Nihilith.
Described as the ancient heart
Alright.
of Shellwood, connected to all its living beings, Nihilith was guided by a benevolent directive to grow, settle, seed, twist,
Oh,
wind,
shit.
protect.
Okay, see, thank you to... dude, it's nice that other people can interpret this for me. Because, one, I didn't needle in everything in this game because I didn't realize what could be needle in. And two, I don't know how to interpret the needle in stuff, like, and kind of connect them together.
And maintain the
So it's
healthy
really impressive
but
that people can
delicate
piece the story
ecosystem.
together.
A rushing river fed into deeper waters. Where they joined, the kingdom of Karak was founded. Its leader ruling a large caste of warrior
Fraud, by the
bugs
way.
from
Fraud.
the Coral
He's a
Tower.
fraud. We know
The
this.
Trisnet, Conchflies, and Karak legions relied on their native coral for defense and fused its sturdy material into their own weapons.
Cool.
As the Hunter's Journal entry of the Karaka Bladebug relates, the core member of a powerful order,
Trained fearless and faithful. Theirs was a kingdom
Theirs
of
was a
warriors
kingdom
built
of
upon their
warriors,
blades.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
built
yeah.
upon their blades. Khan, the most fearsome among
Fraud.
them, ruled as Crust King.
Fraud. Fraud
The
King.
Scar were also a tribe of
Oh,
fearsome
but these guys were
warriors,
cool, though. I'm not gonna lie.
disciplined in
This
combat
was
and
cool.
completely loyal to their song queen.
This might have been one of my favorite fights in the game. I'm not gonna lie. I think this might have been. Definitely top 5. This is one of my top 5 favorites, I think.
The Scar singer, Carmelita, used her voice to unite and uplift her tribe, and used her blades to lead them
Oh.
in combat.
Oh,
For these hunters
Wait, he used-
bold, stalk
was that Reaper?
proud,
Crest?
roam far. For you, my children, for you I sing.
Oh yeah.
The
Weird.
Scar inhabited the green tracts to the east, but may have even come from further afield, arriving from distant lands to build a new nest and
Yeah.
a new home here.
Looks like it.
Verdania, Combine the aquatics of Karak with the groves of the Scar to produce a beauty nowhere else equaled.
It's
and
so
protected
pretty,
by
man.
the most
It's so
cunning
nice.
of bugs.
And it really is interesting that this whole area was wiped out. You know, like it's one of the prettiest areas we've ever seen, but it's not actually here anymore. Insane.
For shoot and sheath
Carmelita is
and
one of the
blade,
most powerful beings in
paths lost in
Silksong.
shade,
Well,
all born
I diffed her
brave,
in the past,
all born
in a
free,
memory.
peace
So,
earned by claw.
you know,
Two princes.
Hornet's
joined
pretty
by
powerful
oaths,
too.
Joined by love, joined by blade, ruled Verdania as co-equals. The Clover dancers, beloved by their subjects for their grace and for the ballet of death they delivered upon outsiders.
dude, honestly, shout outs to these two for making a very progressive kingdom and ruling it well until everything
for
went
many
down to shit.
years shepherded their kingdom. Inside Lost Verdania, we come across a lore tablet that tells the story in part of the two princes. Two children born entwined
Interesting.
apart. Two children
You might come back
marked
later,
to
sure
rule.
thing. Thanks for
They
showing up.
danced, they sang.
I'm just
proved
gonna be sitting
blades
here
beyond.
watching this the whole time.
None forgot their birth. For
Um,
lovers born on beat exact shall be forever cursed.
All
We'll
right.
revisit their story and tragic end, as well as the other kingdoms shortly.
Oh,
For
also,
some time, the world remained.
Huh.
Then, one event altered the course of history and sent it along the road that would lead to the current day.
Yeah, kind of fucked up. Okay, well, hold on. Let me get rid of it really quick. Let me get rid of the text because that's getting in the way of the video. All right, here we go. Boop.
The arrival of Grandmother Silk.
Grandmama.
Grandmother Silk is a pale
Good
being,
boss fight.
like the Pale King and
I think
White
one of my
Lady,
favorite
the
boss
monarchs
fights.
of Hallownest in the original Hollow Knight.
Oh,
Pale,
pale
beings
beings.
seem to be a particular strain of higher beings.
Yeah,
Godlike creatures that stand above all others.
yeah.
The Radiance,
Interesting.
the Nightmare's Heart are all examples of higher but not pale beings.
Right.
As Hornet states in conversation with the caretaker of the first shrine,
Interesting.
pale beings, higher beings, inherently desire veneration. They seek out bugs to dominate and rule, as though faith or devotion
Oh yeah, true. Carmelita isn't even a higher being. She's just kind of chilling, but it's just so strong.
strengthen their reserve.
That's
soul,
so cool.
the
Respect.
powerful life essence of the Hollow Knight universe.
I mean, same with the green.
Grandmother Silk
Green Prince.
is also the primal source of silk for what will become Farloom and the Weaver race.
Yeah. Clearly.
Though the lore doesn't
By
explicitly
the way, very
state
pretty boss
the
fight as well.
Grandmother could be
It-
the
it just
progenitor
looks
of
really
all silk
gorgeous,
in
I
the
have to
Hollow Knight
say.
universe, as the Weavers of Deep Nest and the spools they spun weren't native, but rather arrived in Hallownest from Farloom.
Yep.
The Materium describes silk as fine thread spun from the soul of its creator, highly coveted for its remarkable strength and mystical
Huh.
properties. Used to heal wounds, extend life, and weave
I didn't
powerful
read
runes.
this, did I?
A
Or maybe I
magical
did.
substance in bug kind, silk demonstrates the power of the Grand Mother.
L
The
parkour.
pale being arrived
I'm kidding.
and desired a race to honor her,
Um,
rather than subjugate the existing kingdoms. whose rulers
Carmelita
are
has the
implied to
second
have
highest
strong
HP.
wills.
Jesus Christ. Really?
Grandmother
Cool.
Silk instead elevated bugs beyond their base nature and created
Pale
a
beings
new
are gods that
race,
desire to
the
rule?
Weavers.
Ah. Makes sense. There you go. Become awakened. Arise, the first weaver. Become cool and weird. Da 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 da.
The first Sinner's Dream sequence shows the moment Farlids, or another arachnid species,
Good for
were
them.
picked by the Grand Mother, who blessed them with her silken touch and transformed them into weavers. The spider race of Hollow Knight that enjoin intellect and savagery in a graceful shell. Weavers have unique qualities compared to other bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Gifted the power of silk from their mother, they produce the substance in their shells and can manipulate it better than anyone.
Yeah.
They weave silk into magical runes, use it to empower advanced technologies, as demonstrated
that's what
by
that
Farlum's
was.
weave nests, and
That's what
strum
that was.
lilting melodies that
I
cloud
see.
minds
I
and
see.
bend wills.
I see.
As the midwife in Deep Nest relates, amazing things the weavers once crafted on their looms. Stories, shields, spells.
God, can you imagine? I still can't believe that this whole game was supposed to just be a DLC for Hollow Knight. I can't even imagine that. Like, Silksong is just so huge. Like, we played this game for 41 hours, by the way, and it's still not 100% complete. Like, this game is huge.
So much of our history was spun upon their spools. Grandmother Silk named the Weavers her
Grandmama!
children, but kept hidden the truth from their collective memory. She called us daughters, called us divine. She lied. The buried reality that the Weavers were slaves, elevated in mind and ability, but nonetheless bound to servitude.
Oh, that's what this room was.
Without this
Oh,
knowledge,
crap.
they willingly obeyed their mother's commandment, established a great civilization,
Oh,
a
crap.
kingdom to honor both the pale being as monarch and her progeny. The kingdom was
Oh.
Farloom, and its life would be paid by the death of all other realms. The decline wasn't abrupt, but rather a slow decay, fed by
That
the will
sucks.
of Mother Silk. Weavers
That
inherited their
sucks.
mother's ability to captivate lesser minds through their song. A skill
Huh.
represented in the Nidalin that, when played by Hornet, shows how even maddened bugs can be mesmerized enough to calm and sing.
Oh,
From
that's what that
depths
does.
below,
Interesting.
the weaving ones beckon, friends seduced, sweet promises whispered.
Oh shit, Silk's a lot
Now,
stronger than I
only the
thought.
wind.
Because the thing is, like, Hornet has no access to, like, soul magic. No milk time for his Hornet. But, like, Silk is fucking strong, man. You just, like, finagle a little Silk around a little bit and you just... And then it's just, like, boom! Suddenly you can, like, manipulate people's minds. That's insane. You just tinker with a little bit of string and suddenly, like, you can read people's minds? Is insane. Or at least they'll confess their own, like, thoughts, I guess.
Weavers, through melody and lies,
Jesus.
ensnared many bug realms whose inhabitants slowly discarded their homelands.
Silk is
seeking
very OP if
Mother
it can make
Silk
sci-fi
and
tech.
devote-
It can do anything, man. Like that's why that's the whole point of it, is that it's so flexible. You can weave anything. You can make constructs, you can make whatever. Like Soul kind of could do something like that, but Soul was not nearly this strong.
who
Leaked.
themselves
Anyway,
to the pale
ignore
monarch.
that.
The ruins of Nameless Town, which rests on the surface above Farloom, is just one of many corpses of civilizations claimed by the Weavers. Now, how long exactly this period of Farloom's expanding influence lasted is up for debate and interpretation. Some clues, like the transformation of Karak from an
Sans a
underwater
crack.
beauty to a shriveled and sandblasted hell, would suggest a long time has passed since their fall. And also that the snail shamans who grant Hornet the elegy of the deep suggest the hearts of Farloom's greatest were ancient. But others, like how one of Verdania's princes submitted to the Citadel
Yeah.
and Cogwork legions, which wouldn't have existed at this point, and how the mortal Scar
Interesting.
Singer Carmelita is,
But yeah, what the hell
albeit
happened to Carmelita, dude? Look at her.
weak, still kicking, suggests more recent deaths of civilizations past. Again, I think this points to a gradual decline, but please let me hear your own theories. In any
How
event,
could I what?
Farloom, under
Pause?
the blessing
My
of
bad.
the Pale Monarch and the guidance of the Weavers, grew into a kingdom of splendor.
I think this guy
far
means
more
Reaper's
advanced
Crest. Yeah,
than any other
clearly.
beheld.
Clearly.
A religion soon developed in which the Weavers were seen as divine children of the god Mother Silk, and enthralled bugs exalted them in song and action. Widow's Silk memory shows, however, that the Weavers remained Mother Silk's slaves. The shining light, her influence, which flooded their minds with servitude.
Insane.
The Weavers enjoyed a golden age, and Grandmother Silk reveled in the devotion heaped upon her. But soon, the dark truth of the Weavers' origins would surface, and forever sever the mother from her daughters.
Oh?
Deep in the Slab's prisons, behind the doors of apostasy and bound in powerful silk runes, lies the first sinner. A weaver forced to endure eternity in a near-death feud. The first sinner was, according to this lore tablet, guilty of the sin of apostasy, penance by constriction, absolution denied. As her name suggests, the sinner was first among weavers to turn apostate,
Oh.
to spew heresy and renounce the religion of Grandmother Silk.
Oh.
But why?
And how?
Her silk
More
memory,
importantly, how?
which is one of the deepest to navigate in the game, suggesting both her age and her knowledge, holds the memory orb of the Weaver's elevation.
Interesting.
Their mother lied. The Weavers weren't God-born. They were simply mortal beasts, raised in ability to shower silk with faith. The truth of their enslavement was enough for the first sinner to rebel against Grandmother Silk. But how did the sinner happen upon this revelation?
No clue.
It seems critical information that the grandmother would guard well. This one's husk held a masterful talent to weave silk into blazing runes. Throughout my life, I've seen runes woven for many tasks. Was she the first to hone such skills?
You haven't eaten anything today? Yeah, eat
The
something.
Hunter's Journal entry suggests
grab
the first
food.
sinner was one of the most capable weavers regarding
Oh, I could grab
mystic
food right now.
art
I
of
got
silk
cookies. next to me. Hold
manipulation.
on. Speaking of which, sorry,
From their
pause. I'm
webbed
gonna grab some
aesthetic.
cookies. 1 second. A celebration for beating Silksong. We're gonna hit you with a classic. Dirtfish eating cookies again.
And connection to silk-fueled entities. It would seem memories of Farloom's past are tied to silk. Perhaps the first sinner's skill in weaving allowed her to access the most distant, most restricted memories of her past and discover the profane truth. And her needle-in monologue during the boss fight reveals in part: cursed by silk, cursed with silk, cursed to know the sin, the truth,
Oh.
cursed to know, suggesting her use of silk is what led to knowledge in the first place. But I'd like to offer an additional theory, one that takes us to the kingdom's bedrock.
I first
and
tried
the
that boss,
depths
I think,
of the
right?
Abyss. The Abyss, which appeared in the original Hollow Knight, lies beneath the rest of the world and is home to the Void, a black, unknowable
I find it so
substance,
interesting that in the
semi-sentient,
entirety of Jerry,
that hungers for the soul
the
of
Abyss
all
is just
things.
still chilling there across everything.
The Void is a force,
And it's
much
always
like
there.
entropy. It seeks to claim everything, and it
Congrats on
appears
your
not
speed
even
run.
the power of higher
That's
beings
really
is
impressive.
enough to defeat it. A deep dock diving bell, which we're told was used long ago.
What's the
connects
fastest time
Farloom
that
to
people
the
have beaten?
Abyss,
Hold
where
on.
we see
I'm actually
remnants
curious.
of Weaver
What is the fastest time that someone's beaten Silksong so far? Does anyone know? Like the speedrun times and stuff? And like beaten as in like you beat the first ending or you beat this ending? If you go far down enough, the abyss will always be there. Just under 1 hour. Damn. 1 hour to beat the first ending, right? Or to beat like the whole thing? Lace ending is 4 hours. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. But still, just under an hour to beat like the game is kind of impressive, considering I took like... How long did I take to beat the first ending? I was like, I don't know. I really don't remember anymore. It's like 20 hours? Something like that. Maybe longer? 20 something? Maybe 30?
activity, including Weave Nest Absalom, dedicated to researching the Void, as this chamber of void-filled jars illustrates.
Interesting.
It could have been that the first sinner operated in the Abyss and that its influence severed the grandmother's silken connection, in essence, liberating her mind from the Pale Monarch.
We've seen this, by the way. Sorry, I have cookie in my mouth. But we've seen that the Void reduces the silk that is kind of like in our spool, right? So that means the Void can kind of remove some of the silk's like, you know, power or whatever. But I don't know. That's why I find it interesting that Lace kind of had the Void help her almost, because that should not have happened. If anything, the Void should have devoured Lace completely, because she's made of silk.
But, as we'll soon see, the Weave Nests might not have been built at this time, so again, let me know your thoughts.
Oh, never mind.
Knowledge of the first sin rattled Farloom. Rumor set silken strands ablaze, and the absolute authority of Grandmother was put to question.
Oh.
A great war of religion swept across the kingdom with disastrous consequences.
Uh-oh.
The fact that the first sinner was imprisoned in the first place supports that not all weavers were united in rebellion against the Grandmother,
Well, yeah.
nor were all other bugs. Some clung to their faith, their minds remained enthralled, and they took up arms against their brethren.
Insane.
Another period whose length is impossible to make certain unfolded as Grandmother Silk waged civil war against her daughters, who fought desperately for freedom. Turmoil lasted long enough for several events to transpire. First was the development of a network of secret tunnels known as Weave Nests.
Okay. Cool.
The ruins of 5 can be explored by Hornet in the current day, but perhaps others existed. This low, her gaze escaped. Prepare, sisters. Weave hope anew, that we might break free this accursed web born of our naive foundation.
Oh.
As Weave
All right, now
Nest
it's coming.
Atlas
Now it's
lore
coming
template
together for me at
suggests,
least. A
the
bit
Weave
more.
Nests were shrouded in some warding power that blinded them to Grandmother Silk's vision. There's a theory that the Grandmother is physically blind, that she
Oh.
instead sees
Through
through
silk?
the vibrations in her silken strands.
Oh, that's so cool.
And that she senses the subtle aura of soul
Oh, I like that.
emanating
I
from
like that
others.
idea.
The
Lace
Weavers
ending is
might have
3
learned to cut
hours?
her vision
Jesus.
to protect their secret enterprise.
And GMS ending is 50 minutes?
Within
Jesus.
these weave nests can be found benches,
Fast.
silk-powered blueprints, advanced technology.
That means literally within the span of like an hour. Oh, sorry, well, not an hour. Within the span of like, yeah, like within the time that it took me to beat the game just now, someone, or like to beat Lace, someone could have beaten, or like that speedrunner with their best time could have beaten Grandmother's Silk ending at the same time from the start of the game, which is insane to me.
Technologies and laboratories.
That's crazy.
Rebel weavers experimented with their own silk skills to develop weapons with which they might overthrow their mother. The snare setter, a trap that factors into one of Silksong's endings,
Oh god.
proves that the weavers were close to
Most
finding an
useless
answer.
trap unless
But
it's
as
for
the
the ending.
mysterious Ava,
Actually.
herself one of their experiments, explains. There, my mothers built their tools, all traps and bindings.
Uh-huh.
Small things, but tests for larger forms. I still remember their thoughts as they worked, their desperation, and their hunger.
Did I
Another
read? I think
hopeless
I read.
attempt
I
to
don't
wrest
remember
their
if I read
freedom.
this or not. I'm assuming so.
All ended in failure.
If I
of
missed
course.
this, then my bad. I'm sorry.
Second was the creation of Ava. This character is one of Silksong's more opaque and warrants a video in her own right, but we'll
Yeah.
discuss her briefly. Hide her deep, the despised child.
But she seems like a
Our
good
shame
person.
shown in shell of iron. She is a wish-cast vein, divinity, mocked in form too frail.
Mimicked in form too frail, by
Ava
the way.
was perhaps the weaver's attempt to spin a being made entirely from silk.
Oh.
The only other creature remotely comparable was the primordial source herself.
Oh.
Their vanity pushed the weavers to believe they could fight fire with fire. For many reasons,
I have a feeling
their
you never
attempt
went back to
failed.
Ava. I did. So after the whole like kingdom went to shit, I went back to Ava and was like, "Hey, are you still here? Are you fine?" Then yeah. So maybe I did see that line of dialogue and I just forgot.
And the delicate Ava
The
remained
snare
in her
setter does
iron
really good
cage.
damage, but is terrible
Again,
in
the
almost
exact
every way.
timeline is
Yeah,
vague,
dude.
But it could be
It's
during
so
her war
impractical.
with the weavers that the grandmother tried her own hand at spinning creatures entirely born from silk.
Which includes who?
The result was the sisters Phantom and Lace.
Yes. Oh, so that's what this is. The Phantom is like the first attempt, and then Lace is like the perfected version. That's crazy.
The result was the sisters Phantom and Lace. She spun us to fade. She spun us to break. Why us, sister? Why us? This
Whoa.
silk memory within the exhaust organ is Phantom questioning her existence to Lace.
Oh shit.
Phantom was Mother Silk's first cruel attempt, and a success only in part.
Damn.
Over time, Phantom Silk stretched thin, and her shell stiffened. Hers
Oh.
is a long but still transient life.
Yeah, she's still around.
Lace, meanwhile,
least.
is a form pristine.
Yeah.
So long as she has access to silk stores to replenish, she remains swift, immortal. Look of a child and a mind to match, but hers been up wandering the citadel longer than most. Even in its long silence, way fore you came and roused its ire. These words from the first shrine caretaker suggest Lace is much older than most, supporting
Yeah.
the idea that she could have been spun in a time before the weavers disappeared.
Wow. Okay.
But then again,
But
the
when did the,
grandmother's own words from Lace's silk heart memory reveal. Better a child spun frail than none.
Oh.
Better a child spun purer than them. One to wish our waking, from our silk, a child born loyal. So
Damn.
not only did the grandmother wish to replace weavers with children completely loyal
With
to
with
her,
Lace,
but
basically.
she spun them to wish her own waking.
That's
This would
crazy.
suggest Phantom and Lace were woven after the grandmother's imprisonment, though
Yeah.
how and how long after isn't quite clear.
Like, I think one of the more complicated things with something like this is figuring out the timeline. I think figuring out a timeline for these things is going to be really hard. Because, I mean, some of these things are easy to place, like when Farloom was made, when Verdani was around and everything. Other stuff like this, like when Lace was made and when Phantom was made, is a little hard.
The Pale Monarch's ire was too great for many weavers. So began their ancient diaspora.
You guys bored yet? Hope you're not.
Entire clans of sisters fled
Jingle,
Farloom
jingle.
to distant lands
Get in here.
where they might escape the pull
Keyboard
of
ASMR.
Grandmother Silk.
Get in here. We're still watching.
We see ruined Weave Nest Syndril at the fringes of the kingdom, a weaver rune that maps regions beyond Farloom. Close by rests a rune harp artifact that recorded one weaver's plea. Flee, sisters. Flee until your strength exhausts. So far you may escape at last her silken sight. To start anew, to sustain, free of web and service eternal. Farloom was depopulated.
Still here,
of
just nothing to
weavers
comment or
as
clarify on?
sisters
Fair enough.
scurried to freedom. This ties into the lore
Oh, I miss
surrounding
the
the
dream
original
nail so
Hollow
much.
Knight and sheds light on the
The needle in
arrival
is
and
like-
deepness of Hera
I will say though,
and her
I
weaver.
do like the needle in a lot because it plays music. It's cool.
Original Hollow Knight and sheds light on the arrival and deepness of Hera and her weaver sisters. From Farloom they came to the fringes of Hallownest, and this is just one more reason that explains why they never submitted to the Pale King's rule.
Why?
They had just cut ties with Grandmother Silk,
Yeah.
so it's understandable the weavers would be apprehensive
Oh,
of
about,
another
like-
pale being.
Yeah, fair.
Hallownest was just one of several
Good choice.
destinations for weavers in exile.
Good choice.
Those that remained carried a solemn burden to continue the fight against the god.
So is the Sea of Sorrow
Grandmother
gonna be
Silk
like
mobilized immense
us
force
looking
against
for the remaining
in
weavers?
the battle for Farloom.
could be?
It's safe to assume that many bugs remained enthralled to her will. Also, as the primal source of silk and the being that gave them their power, it's hard to imagine all weavers could free themselves from slavery. But many did, and they used their inherited
Yeah.
domineering aura to press lesser bugs into rebellious service.
What
The
is
bugs of your land, I have watched them, climbing towards their absolution without the flicker of a thought to what it means. Aye, but isn't it always such for those snared to serve your higher caste? Our mortal mob did once act some defiance,
Maskmaker,
unawares maybe, but successful.
Sea of Sorrow could be an expansion DLC and tied to Lifeblood? True, we didn't get an answer for Lifeblood in so far. Lifeblood's always just been a mystery still. That's interesting. That's a good point, actually.
in part, goaded toward it by the Weaver's will.
Because they seemed like they were setting up something with the Lifeblood, with all the experiments and whatnot. But then nothing happened. So, maybe they're saving it for Sea of Sorrow? Or they're saving it for a third game, which I will play if they do a
Talking
third
with the
game.
Maskmaker uncovers this subtle hint that the mortal bugs of Farloom rallied to the Weaver's call to lay low a god. As many believed the Weaver's divine, it took little coaxing. For unknown days, months, years perhaps, the war-torn kingdom suffered, but eventually the Weavers succeeded in doing the impossible. They cast down their pale monarch. Though Grandmother Silk was defeated, she wasn't destroyed. Killing their source of silk might spell the Weaver's own doom. Their time spent experimenting and crafting within the weave nests resulted in a plan. Using their combined silk and ability, the Weavers played magically charged harmonies to lull Grandmother Silk into a deep and unnatural slumber. Wrapped in a cocoon of silk, placed inside a cradle at the summit of Farloom's Citadel
This
of
is
Song,
so interesting.
the Pale Monarch would remain indefinitely. The tethers that enslaved them were severed. The Weavers
But-
and their allies rejoiced in victory,
Huh.
and as peace settled, it ushered in another era for Farloom.
Citadel of Song.
In fact, both the cradle and the Citadel of Song were constructed for one purpose: Mother Silk's imprisonment. This would suggest the Citadel, its grandeur, and its reputation didn't predate her slumber, but rather arose because of it.
Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
Weavers faced two challenges in the wake of war. First was that their trap required continuous streams of magically empowered silk, combined with a lullaby sung indefinitely. If they faltered, the pale being would wake, an eternal task. Second was that the weavers were themselves depleted in number and power,
Rip.
and couldn't maintain their role forever. As Ava relates, my mothers shared the curse of their tribe. To conceive a child is a painful, near impossible task.
Oh, yeah.
Put simply, the weavers slipped towards extinction. A solution to both problems took form in the Citadel of Song and its demanding religion. You speak of the Citadel. Its former function has failed, but I can still sense its purpose some. It is church and cage both. I, devised by your ancestors that monstrosity, and their wicked, clever minds. A
Interesting.
system, or a web they'd likely call it, a way to keep their mother sealed in slumber and themselves free to lavish in their false rule. The weavers that remained in Farloom usurped the position of deity from Grandmother Silk and basked in dominion. From the weaver effigy artifacts scattered through Farloom, bone idols of weaver forms, we get a sense of the Citadel's religious fervor. The effigies speak of Camera, Kilal, and Atla, each weaver tied to a distinct vocation or foundational system.
Oh.
Atla, for example, was the weaver of time, and the description of her effigy reads,
I didn't realize that it was named after weavers, but I guess that makes sense. So Atla owns this one.
by grace of your example, and our history held full in mind, our song is yours, as your name is sacred. Weaver Atla, may you
Oh,
be
duh.
praised
This is
eternal.
Weaver Atla right there.
The history spoken of, however, wasn't the truth. The weavers used their power over Will and Silk to launch a propaganda campaign and revision of past events so that the memory of Grandmother Silk faded with subsequent generations, and that Farloom would ultimately know only the superiority of the weavers. But the weavers themselves had to adjust to this new age and tame base impulse.
Okay, I'm gonna speed up the video a little bit because the dialogue speed's a bit slow. So we
Two
speed
lore
it up a
tablets
bit.
found in Mossholm and Shellwood.
I hope you guys
speak of
don't
how
mind.
mortal
I
bodies must be
prefer
looked
watching
after,
videos this
must be
way, but if it's
protected, rather than
irritating, I'll slow it down.
Sister, spider, husk bound to moss, watch over these bugs born low, raised up by fervor fostered, born and caught within our web, unknowing. Watch over these bugs, passing safe, warded by fear, no longer your meal. As its influence expanded, the weavers founded 3 co-equal orders within the Citadel of Song to preserve the mission long after their own deaths: the conductors, the vault keepers, and the architects. The conductors were to become Farloom's stewards. As inheritors of the weaver's duty, they were charged with guiding the kingdom's future, directing
Interesting.
its decisions, and ensuring the Silksong that kept the Pale Monarch
Silksong!
asleep, never silenced. As this rune harp,
Oh,
given
so the Silksong was the lullaby. I see.
the conductor Balador before
I
the
see,
last
I
weaver's
see.
death, relates,
I didn't catch what it was,
sisters,
really.
spiders.
None
burdens
of this
past,
stuff clicked when I
these
was
single
playing,
bugs
because I was
shall
just
bear
kind of like
forth,
playing through.
never to cease,
And I didn't
never
really
to
think about it
silence.
that much, but I
The
guess that
Vault
makes
Keepers,
sense.
as their Hunter's Journal entry reads, were high caste bugs, responsible
This
for
place was
delivering
really
sermons and
freaky,
leading
by the
prayer for
way.
those beyond the walls of
Insanely.
the Whispering Vaults,
Cool.
to root out and condemn those not seen as sufficiently fervent. The Vault Keepers documented and preserved Farloom's history to better educate its present. The Architects, the last group created, are also the most interesting of the 3. They aren't
Very.
bugs at all, at least in the traditional sense.
They're
The
robots.
Architects, and those under their jurisdiction, are automatons,
Yeah.
creations of cogwork meant to imitate life. Its core
Who
is
made
filled
them?
with fine mechanisms, but that alone should not produce such a convincing mimic of life. Silk must also be used to animate this artifice, though exactly how, I am not sure. The
Well, I
cogwork
mean,
part-
we've seen Silk used to, like, in the weave nest to make stuff happen. To make sci-fi tech. And so this tech is, like, clearly, like, possible as well.
To produce artificial life. The architect built in this ministry far more than cogwork core.
So fascinating.
Still
Still one of my favorite areas in the game, by the way.
All defenses and attacks.
It was very, like, the music was good, the vibes were cool,
Only one architect remains, but from its words,
the combat was great, the platform was great.
impressive, industrious.
This character was very interesting, but was not part of the core.
How we once were, the minds of architects inspired. What majesty we did create.
12th
So,
architect.
an
huh?
elaborate caste system to assist the weavers in maintaining their
Architects
prison.
made all of the automatons in the Citadel, though the weavers made the architects. Oh. Audio's fried. What? No! Oh, I'm sorry. It shouldn't be. It's kind of my bad. Hold on.
Took shape. Weavers.
Really? It's fried again? Should not be, but that's weird. Whatever. Should be fine. I think.
weavers, known as the First Children, stood above all other bugs. Beneath them were the three factions. Then came the devout choristers, clergy and priests of the Citadel, who organized the ranks of devout soldiers.
Interesting.
Laborers in the forges, underworks and factories next. Lowest were the simple pilgrims, their sin yet judged, and their zeal yet proven. Faith offered both subservience and manpower. The Citadel's religion
I do
provided
really
endless
like
streams of
the
pilgrims to perform vital tasks.
the way that
When
they
the number
wrote
of weavers
religion
couldn't
into
maintain
this
and all wrapped in a simple
into
package
Farloom
to cleanse sin through
is
work,
way
to
more
sustain
interesting than the
Farloom
way they
eternally.
did it in Hollow Nest, to be
Not all
honest.
was offered willingly, and one of the architect's first creations were the Clockwork Sentinels, a gleaming order, Clockwork Sentinels.
Because it's
so
clearly
impressive,
put more of a
majestic in function,
focus
they
in
were
this
charged,
game.
bound to the highest
The
code of
religious
duty.
like theming.
Long before the creation of the core, the Sentinels ventured, even beyond these walls, to see all bugs brought, forced, safe to serve the Citadel.
The original one was more like
Those-
the theming was more about the apocalypse, you know, the radiance and everything, which I thought that was a much cooler story, in my opinion. I found the story of Hollow Nest much better, and so it was cooler to kind of make it, the way they handled it made it also like, you know, it wowed me more. The atmosphere wowed me more, and the story like wowed me a bit more. But I do like that this story also isn't just some generic, like, throwaway, you know, political thing or, like, religious thing. Like, there's multiple layers to this, so it's not just, like,
who
boring.
didn't flock to the chime
You know?
of church bells were brought as slaves.
Second
by force.
Sentinel is quite popular. Everyone loves the Robot Knight.
With their solution built,
Fair
with
enough.
their citadel humming with the eternal song of imprisonment, the last strength of the
The
weavers
Silksong.
evaporated. Dozens of communities spread to distant lands, always with the hope of one day returning. The handful that remained prepared their final resting place. Weaver shrines dot Farloom and are interesting sights. Seemingly hewn
Yeah.
from stone or else fossilized remains of a weaver's body, they both honor a life gone and preserve the spiritual essence of the deceased.
I would like to think that these are actually fossilized weavers, or at least, because when you speak to them, they speak back at you. You know, like clearly
The
there's
weavers
something
interred
about them.
are suspended between life and death.
There's something more to them.
Though they have long since decayed physically, the Weaver shrines carry their lingering silk memories and just enough soul to perhaps see them resurrected in a future where the variables are right. Their longing is aroused when Hornet approaches the shrines.
Yep.
As each activates, it tells her, "Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom." With that, the first children disappeared. Their duty was passed to the mortal bugs of Farloom.
Rip.
The Citadel of Song reverberated with thousands of voices and harmonies that kept a pale being in slumber, and slowly,
So that's why
the
they were
truth
all
drowned
like.
beneath a tide of dogma and indoctrination.
So all the regular bugs were also singing to do the Silksong. Okay, so what happened then?
For a brief period, Farloom hummed as intended, but soon, time crushed the Citadel of Song's purpose beyond recognition. The Weaver's memory, a blind shepherd whose flock strayed as days from their absence progressed. This shrinking of knowledge brought a period painted dark by the Citadel's oppression, its corruption, and its exploitation of the masses. Over time, choristers and leading members of the clergy accrued immeasurable wealth in the
Oh.
tithes gathered from lower
Yep,
castes.
yep.
They manipulated notions of sin and penance to force many bugs into lightless servitude.
Yeah, I remember
this
that.
in
The
narrow
like the
states?
like endless that confessional is so fucked up. And also like everything about this like whole place is so interesting because I think the way they sort of handled the sort of religious and then political dynamics makes it a little bit less generic of a story. Because you have to put a bit more effort, I guess, to write a convincing sort of like political religious narrative thing like this.
Pilgrim, you are blessed to walk the foundations of Farloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdom's weight. Miners forged in the heat of deep docks, the spinsters of Greymore reaped and reamed on penalty of death. The soot-filled Citadel underworks scrubbed endlessly. Various other lore tablets illustrate how deeply deference to the Citadel was ingrained in the culture. Litany of the Worker. May we catch the dregs and never tire. May we clean the dregs and never hunger. May we spool the dregs and never falter.
It's pretty tragic.
At the 7th bell toll, send 30 measures, 4 beats smoke rock, 8 beats sweet smelt, mark of fealty, all workers. Disobedience wasn't permitted. All served the idea of Farloom eternal, but as the age passed, ambition stained its intent. In this time, Farloom society was cleanly divided into the haves and have-nots. The Citadel members basked in opulence. The religion of the Weavers was seized by the three factions. As inheritors of the blessed work, maintaining the Pale Monarch's slumber, these factions themselves grew semi-divine in the eyes of
Yeah.
citizens, and their power bloomed. But power tends to corrupt. Faith and economy were inextricably linked, and the Citadel manipulated both. A pilgrim, drawn by the peal of the bells,
Silksong's
arrived at the kingdom's
themes
farm
revolve
and was made
around
to endure a
motherhood,
grueling
religious
climb to the
oppression,
top.
and abuse, and environmental
Pilgrim,
destruction.
accept the
Which all, again, they executed, by the way, very well. Because even without really getting to unpack the entire story, the little bits and pieces that I was getting really evoked that stuff. and I liked. And honestly, now that I'm like I've played through the whole thing, and I know more of the story than before. Like, I think I can't say that it's even that much worse than the original like Hollow Nest story was, because the Hollow Nest story was also had like, you know, religious theming, and had like, you know, like themes of godhood, themes of servitude, and themes of like, you know, again, like the apocalypse idea was like very interesting, because they wrote their own unique spin on how like an apocalyptic sort of like epidemic, or I guess pandemic, could, you know, I think it was an epidemic because it was just in Hollow Nest, but like the idea of an epidemic, but like a divine epidemic is new. I hadn't heard of something like that happen, you know, at least, you know, in a game before. So very cool.
Of the rise beyond.
And I like that
all who
they
stand
managed to
far
write
into the
something
crest
new
prove
and
pure of
refreshing
will
in
and want.
Silksong, despite
A journey
still
supposed to cleanse
maintaining
through
sort of like
adversity
a
sand from the
religious
believer, but ultimately
idea
killed
with it.
most. Settlements and trade nodes sprang up along pilgrim routes.
Mort,
Farfields,
I feel
the
so
halfway
bad.
house of
They're
Raymond,
dead now.
The Grand Bellheart offered brief respite.
I feel so bad.
Here, the poor traded in symbols of faith, rosary
I'm
beads.
glad Pablo's fine.
As seen by the loot dropped upon their death compared to members of the Citadel, these citizens were destitute. So what drove them? All believed in the myth of the Citadel, a paradise where clean water flowed, where food and safety and companionship were plenty. To be accepted through its gates was a citizen's goal, and injected the strength to continue.
Yep.
Since the Weaver's disappearance, much of the pilgrims' route had grown wild and dangerous.
Yep.
As they neared the blasted steps, the Citadel's gilded judges loomed over them, offering both protection and judgment.
Yeah.
These soldiers tested the faith of the pilgrims, and the last judge stood as final arbiter before the
Oh,
Citadel's
that's what you
grand
were
gate.
supposed to be.
The sinless gained entry. The
I
sinful
see.
perished.
Fun
Stung by
boss
the
fight,
grandeur
by
and
the way. I
majesty
like
of
the last
Citadel,
judge.
Pilgrims were ushered in.
Very
They
fun.
believed their trials over, but they had just begun.
Again, boss fights that are
They
like
were loaded
are
into a
pretty
massive elevator,
telegraphed, and
as you can see in the map,
1v1s,
it only
fun.
has space to go down.
The random
The
ones
bugs
are
weren't
annoying.
risen to leisure, but rather plunged into the underworks, where they were made to take a brush, mill, wool, and serve Farloom Eternal.
Ugh.
A sentiment
guys.
of many can be heard in dialogue.
Who is this? Wait, we never met this character, guys. I don't know who Loam is. We've never met this character. Your friend still misses Gruul? Well, rip.
With the pitiful creature, Loam. Me cannot rest. Us works, and
What?
Citadel breathes, and them's above do sing.
Cool
and
design,
all
though.
is
I
right.
like the
And
design.
when us works enough, them sees it, and us gets us holy reward. The Citadel, most miracle of a place, bright and holy, fresh water for all, much as can drink, air so clean can see the great roofs above. Even those who did ascend to
Cool.
the Citadel's upper reaches were made to carry on the burden of Mother Silk's slumber.
Well, we need to
The
find that
choristers and
character.
envoys
Right?
of the
We never
Citadel
met him.
led lavish lives compared
Them?
to most bugs, but they too
Them.
were slaves of the system the Weavers had created. Initiates were made to veil their faces, a symbol of devotion to the choir. Now, this is an interesting detail. We know from speaking with the mask makers in both Hollow Nest and Farloom that a bug's mask greatly influences their identity, their memory, their individuality. It could be
Interesting.
that by taking up the cloth, Citadel bugs lost themselves to a greater cause. That demanded absolute
True. I didn't even consider that. That's literally what they were doing. Is they, instead of having masks, they just used like their regular faces or used cloths instead.
obedience.
They stripped
The
their
conductors
identities
were first
away
among
to
the
just
Citadel.
become like
Their commandments dictated
subservient
what
to
all
the
other
religion
factions
that they
would
were
pursue.
serving, which I think
The Vault Keepers preached
So
religious fervor.
interesting.
They taught future generations of obligations and duties, and tried to preserve lost knowledge. And the first
I really
architects,
didn't think
themselves
about that.
automatons, manufactured increasingly intricate robots to work the core. At some period, perhaps in this time, the Citadel recruited 3 famed sisters, 3 master pinstresses, to train their choral members
Hello,
in
Daniel.
the way of pin and
welcome
needle.
back.
As their martial prowess grew, the Citadel of Song's authoritarian grip continued to squeeze.
I never
neighboring
even
regions
like
as much as those within its
noticed
own kingdom.
that they didn't have masks
As
on,
time
to be
slipped,
honest. But
as
then
silk
now that
grew
I think
scarce
about it, yeah,
without
those
weavers to
aren't
produce it,
masks.
and
Those
as
are
generations of bugs died, an existential question
those. It's
emerged.
just cloth.
How could the Citadel serve
their
its eternal
face.
purpose if its bugs were mortal? A solution came in 2 prongs, one of which can be found in the ghastly surgical bays of White Ward. Here, bugs were seduced by the promise of immortality and carried out experiments using the power of soul imbued within silk. Have you done it yet,
Wait.
Bellringer? Carried out experiments using the power of soul imbued within silk.
What? Wait, so I had it wrong this whole time. So like, silk as an ability, like as a thing, has soul in it. That's how it's able to do all the magic shit it does. Is that what this suggests? So this whole time, Silk Time was just a iteration of Milk Time, but with silk instead. Wait, this is so weird. So like this whole time there's soul in silk. The weavers made silk using soul? What? Oh. 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 I don't know how I feel about that. That's interesting, though. That's really interesting to me.
Have you done it yet, Bellringer? Wriggled deep, discovered the depths of obsession that brought this place so low. If you speak of the Citadel and its silk caretaker,
These enemies
yes,
were really gross,
I now
by
know
the
the
way.
start of it. In the ward down below, I saw it clear. The hollowed husks and the many torturous implements. Machines to instill a bug with thread that would see their life extended. Aye, that's it in part, but there's more scale to it than all that. Just think of them greedily shoving the silk into their shells.
Hornet uses
The
soul from
madness
dead
that
enemies
overcame
and
them,
converts it
eternal
to
life for more bugs.
silk.
Then think on how long it's all gone on.
That's what that is.
Citadel surgeons
I
began
see.
infusing silk into the shells of the choir so that they could continue the endless task forever. Just as the Citadel was a machine to gather labor, so too did it become a machine to recycle silk and souls. As the sinister oath of the White Ward reads, while song must be sung, none may falter. Infirmity, sickness, death, all are banished from our Citadel. Death became a sin and was not an end to work. As this surgical room hints, the lumaflies that flutter throughout Farloom are, in fact, the silken filaments of a deceased soul. Nita Lynn reveals the pained memories. Please remember my voice, to serve beyond shell, to devote eternal. Why this pain?
Wow.
Must we? Dying bugs had their souls reaped. Then their corpses were piled high to be burned in these roaring chambers below.
Oh, shit.
What happened to these souls connects to the second prong of the Church's solution, transcendence through artificial life. And lo, is eternity sustained. By Architect's Claw, we welcome that final form, of dial and rotor, and soul gladly given, the perfect, unfaltering voice. Architects charged their cogwork creations with lumaflies.
Oh,
Automatons were
fuck.
powered by a bug's soul.
That's
we see this
crazy.
when lumaflies escape a broken cogwork creation. And in the Hunter's Journal of many cogwork enemies, there are hints that these artifacts are more than unfeeling metal. The decision to utilize silk, to literally weave it into their own bodies, was an inflection point in the Citadel's history that
Oh,
ultimately
shit.
brought its ruin. It's here, I believe, that Grandmother Silk began
They're making
to surf from her slumber.
cyborgs. That's
As the primal
crazy.
source of silk, the pale being is entwined with all Farloom's threads.
I thought they were like
And even weakened
androids
as she
or just
was,
robots,
retained
but
some
no, they're
influence
like
over
they
it.
were trying to make
This
cyborgs
is where
and
I
shit.
think the subtle
That's
signs of the haunting
cool,
first began.
but also messed
Part
up.
of the haunting, long lulled to slumber and desperate to
'Cause I'm
wake.
sure a lot of them
The higher being's
are, I
threads
mean, I don't know.
stretched
Like,
throughout
there was a
Farloom,
lot of
snaring
sacrifice
its
done
bugs
to make that
and
happen.
driving them to madness and discord. Although most bugs state that the haunting is a relatively
Oh, this
recent event
fucker.
when Hornet comes to Farloom, the decline appears gradual. It parallels the takeover of another higher being, the Radiance, that assaulted through dreams the bugs of Hallownest. The Radiance's infection that ravaged Hallownest began first as images presented to sleeping bugs, stirred their minds to frenzy. It wasn't until much later that the infection burst forth in earnest, just as the haunting
Yeah.
has done in Farloom.
Huh.
I'd like to take a moment to analyze the poem Farloom's Folly, written by conductor Romino, that shows in the first cutscene of the game.
Yeah.
They see
Keep
your
in mind that
beauty,
those
so
bugs
frail
were
and
turned into
fine.
lumaflies
They see your
against their
peace,
own will.
holding
Exactly,
faith and
exactly.
toil.
It's pretty messed
They
up.
forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude.
If you were
When you
old or
wake,
sick or
they shall
dying,
see
you'd
your
likely be
truth,
turned into a
beast's nature,
lumafly
they
and
are
shoved
called.
into a robot. Five Nights
the
at
poem,
Freddy.
Lumafly.
It's FNAF. It's FNAF. We're gonna stuff your soul into a robot suit. It's FNAF. Horror, 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 horror. I mean, come on. Come on. Anyway, sorry. 1 second. I need to take a quick break. So we'll continue watching this in a second, but give me just a very quick second. I'll be back in like 2 to 3 minutes. Then we'll continue watching. One moment. All right, people, I'm back. The fish is back. Let's go. Let's watch.
Farloom, as much as it is about its
God, we're
past.
only halfway through the video.
Grandmother Silk and her land
Holy.
inseparable. Bugs saw the beauty and opportunity present in Silk. They coveted the resource. Their religion and eternal service created a rigid society that enforced
Go
peace.
faster.
But the true
Even
fault
faster.
Reno speaks is the
I must
Citadel
know
believing it ruled at all,
more.
believing it could control or exploit the kingdom.
If you want me
of
to
Silk.
slow down, let me know.
In generations, they've forgotten the bestial nature of their monarch's heart, and on her waking, all would be revealed in destruction. But they also forgot the nature and heart of Farloom. It's a machine built to harvest the souls and the labors of the pilgrims. As a conductor, Romino was privy to restricted information, and that he speaks of such topics suggests it was written before the haunting completely consumed Farloom. The irony is
Oh, is
that
that
few bugs would
Romino?
understand the warning
It's the
laced
guy that
within
we
the
met,
trial,
Romino.
and shortly came the madness.
Interesting.
The first signs were invisible, in insidious decay, small whispers, not their own, in the back of the Citadel's mind, that lured them from the path towards destruction. This brings us to an interesting object found discarded in the darkness of whispering vaults, the pious Isamor.
What is that? What? Well, we never
This
met
mechanical
this
statue is one of a
person.
pilgrim, and its likeness can actually be seen in the background in Bone Bottom. Once
Oh.
awakened, Isamor welcomes pilgrims upon being accepted into the Citadel, offers kind words but also a harsh warning. Pilgrim, cast aside those many sinful hopes for rest and reward. Remain pure within our midst. Ask for nothing. See the Citadel's simple stone, bare and unadorned. See how plain our garb, how sparse our meal. Know that excess is sin. Stay vigilant.
Whoa.
For those wretched pilgrims who dare relent their base desires.
That's
left
so
unpunished,
interesting.
Sin
What
our
the
pure
heck?
chorus. Their seductive sin spread
Oh.
like flame.
Shit. Shit,
first-
shit, shit. Oh. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Bad streamer, L streamer. You missed a couple things, but I think you heard most of it. Basically, I mean, to those who... I'm sure you watched this lore video already, but basically, they... I mean, I didn't miss much. It's just talking about the, this guy and his dialogue at the beginning of the game, talking about how there's this... Anyway, you'll
Pilgrim,
see.
cast
You'll
aside
see,
those
you'll
many
see.
sinful hopes for rest and reward. Remain pure within our midst. Ask for nothing. See the Citadel's simple stone, bare and unadorned. See how plain our garb, how sparse our meal. Know that excess is sin. Stay vigilant.
We never met
For those
this
wretched
guy.
pilgrims who dare relent their base
basically.
desires, left unpunished. Sin our pure chorus. Their seductive sin spread like flame. In its first form, the clergy shunned ostentation and wealth as sin, but with Grandmother Silk's threads corrupting their minds, the Citadel turned against its old few. As it grew opulent, it decommissioned the statue that pointed out hypocrisy. What's more interesting is that, at least to me, there's a suspiciously large space on the right-hand side of the room where the statues of conductors, vault keepers, and architects sing the threefold melody. Perhaps there was a fourth faction, dedicated to the pilgrims, the fuel of Farloom, that didn't survive the Citadel's decay, and pious Islam
Oh.
vanished.
What?
The church's corruption was mirrored by its surrounding environs. The regions, now known
L
as Godhome
area.
and the putrefied ducts, were once pristine. Their waters carried
There you
nourishment
go.
rather than toxin. Waste produced by the Citadel was disposed into these sluiceways, and shortly they transformed into rotting swamps. This, at least in part, is why the Stillkin, Bilewater's natives, turned fiercely rebellious against the church.
Still can,
A
huh?
domino effect threw the
Hate
path of
them.
Sinner's Road into a
I
muck
hate
ragged
them.
infested nightmare, and a constant grim drizzle forever clouded Greymore. It's around this time where Verdania, the great kingdom already mentioned, might have fallen to blight. In vain effort to spare the land's glory, one of Verdania's princes agreed to aid the Citadel of Song. His genius created cobbled masterpieces used by the architects, but the price was
I
his body and
see.
soul. All was for naught, as Verdania died shortly after its prince.
Oh,
His lover,
yeah.
the Green Prince, wallowed in misery and went searching for his lost mate, but heavy with resignation, decided to languish after his capture in Sinner's Road.
Damn.
And Scar singer Carmelita exhausted her voice to sing a melody that resisted the haunting. These fields still display life and
Interesting.
growth, even as the lands around erode to dust. There's a hot harmony
Interesting.
here that eludes the great wastes above and the dry marrow beside. The Hunter's March was protected behind Carmelita's aura, but her mortal strength could not
Aura.
last the mortal being. Even
Her
the distant
aura.
and eusocial Scar colony succumbed to the Citadel's and, now by extension, Grandmother Silk's designs. From the
Damn.
mottled Scar's needle in, strength faded, all for her, the last, loyal, love. Why this way? As Grandmother Silk's influence seeped into the Citadel of Song, her desires molded its apparatus. It could be, at this time, that veiled envoys and choristers were dispatched to lands beyond to gather the first children that escaped long ago. Rune-infused cages were used to capture weavers and their descendants, though for what purposes up to speculation. It could be that the Pale Monarch needed the weaver's silk, or their presence, to completely undo the spell that kept her dreaming. Or it could be the weavers were drained of their silk to further whitewash and fortune fusion. The Citadel also turned on its own. Those of sufficient will to resist haunting whispers, or those without silk in their shells, were hunted down by members of the choir. The most notable victims were the Pinterest sisters. They fought to valiant retreat and escaped from the Citadel. The sisters parted, hid in the Farloom's reaches.
Wait.
One to the wild water.
Did I ever do that boss fight?
One to the far fields. They were heavily pursued. The fourth court, a massive cottage creation, was sent to destroy the Hunter, which she defeated, and donned the humble guise of the sisters.
Wait, what?
The fourth court, a massive cottage creation, was sent to destroy one sister, which she defeated, but then donned the
I didn't realize that this was...
They were heavily pursued.
Wow.
Of course, a massive cogwheel creation.
Respect.
Destroyed one sister, but she defeated it and donned the humble guise of a seamstress. But others within the church were excised. We hear in the Maestro's Hunter's Journal, once they summoned song from their subjects. Now they rise only to command an end to those unstrung. Some defiance emerged from beyond the Citadel's gates. A snail shaman, a seeker, attempted to gather allies and overthrow the Veiled Ones, but met his doom in Bilewater. Braver than most, and as little a fan of this Citadel as you yourself, went seek an alliance with those basic bugs of the swamps.
Oh.
Thought they'd both gain from the Union, scheming defiance or some such stupidity. Grohl the Great, chieftain of
Oh,
Silksong,
fuck this
killed the
guy.
shaman and took the power over
Fuck
Silk,
this
as Silk, which
guy.
you can see in the soul blast he sends during the boss fight.
Oh my
Their shells
god.
are ours. Their souls are ours. Our hate is forever.
Fuck that guy.
Hate for the light.
Fuck
Hate for their
Grohl.
pins, for their waist poured thick and
Maybe you shouldn't have sped up the video. I really don't think it's the video speeding up that's the issue. Let me quickly check my, what could be causing this? Could just be like, an overheating issue. Because I'm streaming this from a laptop. And laptops tend to overheat. So it's possibly that. I can make it a bit better. I have 2 ideas. First this. And then this. There we go.
Fill your hearts with hate. For power has
It'll
now
be a little
come,
bit
and
better.
with it,
Not
flesh.
perfect, but it'll be a bit better.
These lore tablets tell of Vilewater's unending contempt for the Citadel, and they rebelled against its control. When the haunting broke in earnest, nearly all were ensnared in Grandmother Silk's web. The Citadel of Song fell into muffled silence. Their grand project to preserve Farloom eternal.
It
lasted
happens,
generations, but came to
if you're
naught,
wondering
as
why
the
it
Pale Monarch
happens, it
prepared for
happens
their
because of a
liberation.
heating issue.
The kingdom was ruined. Safety
But
disappeared.
it's
Hope
fine.
was fleeting. But still, the myth of the Citadel brought weak pilgrims to be swallowed by its maws. Though it's not stated how much time separates the events of Hollow Knight from Silksong, enough has passed for Hornet to mature into her full power and grow comfortable with her abilities.
Yeah.
From some lore tidbits, we learned she tried intimate relationships, but always outlived her companions.
Oh,
As
what?
a descendant
Wait, really? With who? Wait, really?
with her abilities. From some lore tidbits, we learned
Where is that mentioned? Hold on. From lore tidbits,
tried
we
intimate
learned that Hornet tried
relationships,
intimate
but always outlived her
relationships, but
companions.
always outlived her companions. When did this happen? I mean, we also know that Hornet's really old. You know, especially by now.
As a descendant of
Hornet's
Weavers,
really
their blood
old.
flowing through her, Hornet gained the attention of Grandmother Silk's Citadel. More than that, she was a pale child, a daughter of a higher being.
Yep.
These two combined made Hornet a great prize if she were captured. Full chamber to the kingdom of the White Worm, claimed the Weaver in half part, lasted their
Oh, what the heck? Claim the Weaver, half Weaver. Send strong with Silk. Oh crap! So they went all the way to Hollow Nest to capture. Interesting, interesting,
sensed strong with
interesting.
Silk. Resistance and
So they know about Hollow Nest here. Other kingdoms know about Hollow Nest. Interesting. It was from the Great Conchfly journal entry. Oh, what? I didn't read that.
anticipated, quell with Room Cage. This choral commandment, passed down by the conductors, sent
Wow.
a delegation, a full chamber, the greatest combined force to hunt a Weaver, to Hollow Nest. They set upon the Red Princess, and though she likely slew dozens, Hornet was captured by the power of their runes, her own rendered inert. And so it is that we come to Farloom's present day and the events of Silksong, as the choristers bring Hornet across the kingdom's borders. A pale lumafly alights on her cage and blesses the Weaver child enough power to break her chains.
Oh,
Company
so
crashes
she
into the
didn't
depths
come
of
there
Farloom.
intentionally. But she broke free because luck.
Hornet wakes
Nice.
in Nosferatu severely injured
Huh.
and drained of much of her silk. She speaks to the chapel maid about her captors, who reveals they were agents of the Citadel, veiled and somber, that carry out a mysterious charge. Hornet won't be free of their pursuit until she uncovers their purpose and their interest in her. This task means she must brave the pilgrim's path, now overrun with dangers, and enter the Citadel of Song. But the maiden and other timid pilgrims huddled around Bone Bottom also warn of a mysterious curse that has gripped dying Farloom and incensed its people to madness.
Yeah.
As mentioned, the haunting is the result of Grandmother Silk's stirring. Her unconscious mind sends out threads of silk. It calls to itself and ensnares weak wills. The children born of them, and all the pilgrims after. The silk has seeped deep into this kingdom's shells, generations deep. No wonder Farloom's bugs proved such easy prey for that haunted dread. It had only to seek for itself to reach them. The haunting has turned many in Farloom into slaves of Grandmother Silk, working tirelessly to wake their ancient god. But for many more, the
Interesting.
weight of a pale being has utterly crushed their minds. They've transformed into raving monsters, or else repeat their tasks in an endless, unthinking daze. Pavo, mayor of Belhart, tells Hornet this of his experience enthralled by the haunting. It is difficult, upsetting even to think. Strange, sad memories, not my own, and my own thoughts smothered amidst the tangle.
Oh.
And in Deep Dogs, Forge Daughter says, "You've met the workers. They're all wound up. They still work at their tasks in a simple way, but they're useless for conversation. It's only ourselves and young Ballo with any sense left."
Yeah.
It's through this harrowing trek.
They
Hornet
became
must,
zombies,
like a plaintive
basically.
pilgrim journey. The Citadel's main gate will only open if the chimes
It's
of
heavily
five
implied
separate
here
bells
that
scattered
Lace
along the Pilgrim Road
may
ring
be
out.
responsible
As she
for
travels,
freeing
Hornet rescues
Hornet.
a bell beast nearly ensnared by the hook of silk.
Oh.
As next, the creature
Interesting.
offers itself as ride through the bellways connecting Farloom that once echoed with activity.
So where did
She
the
also-
Lumafly come from? How did like Lace send a Lumafly down?
Crosses paths with another foreigner to the
And
kingdom.
how did it work out that it just happened to go straight to Hornet's cage?
Chakra, a warrior and cartographer in search of
Chakra,
Farloom,
my
who
goat.
provides aid, maps, and companionship to Hornet. Shortly
La,
into her mission,
la,
Hornet
la,
confronts
la,
Lace,
la.
the silk-born being and daughter of the
My
Pale Monarch.
goat.
Lace's character is complex and deep enough to warrant her own video, but she observes Hornet's climb through Farloom. She has contempt for the Weaver's child, but is also curious to see how Hornet will fare against her mother. Several times she demonstrates her sword skill and challenges Hornet directly in combat. First imbued with the desire to see her mother
I like
free,
that you fight
begins
Lace
to
3
resent Grandmother
times
Silk
throughout
and
the
her own
game.
existence. Hornet covers the hot thickets of
And
far
there's
fields,
3
travels
acts
through the
to
damp
the
glooms of
game.
Braymore to arrive in Belhart. Here, she witnesses
Holy
firsthand
fuck, yeah, this enemy.
Hornet
Morwing.
covers the hot thickets of far fields, travels through the
This boss was hard as fuck. This boss's attack patterns were really hard to understand.
damp looms of Braymore.
That's a very
to
hard
arrive
boss
in
fight.
Belhart.
Holy
Here,
moly.
she witnesses firsthand and up close the terrible power of the haunting. Bellheart's residents are suspended in air, bound, writhing on silk as their minds are imprisoned by a lilting melody, the source of which seems surprisingly close. Hornet herself isn't immune to haunting, as we see
Whoa.
if she rests at the bench and then reloads the game. Before she goes further, Hornet takes responsibility for liberating the village. After a short journey through verdant Shellwood, the Crimson Hero reaches Bellheart's upper levels and comes to a surprising sight. The source of the town's misery is a binding of silk strummed by a living weaver. Widow is,
Yeah.
like Hornet, foreign to these lands and was brought as a prisoner to Farloom. In the cradle, where many rune-bound cages lie, we find one with the inscription: Weaver in quarter part, last of their line, staked to service, tracked and taken beneath the city of steel. 8 choristers, 12
quarter
onwards lost to
part.
task. Though not explicitly stated, I believe this references Widow, as she's staked to service and the only weaver mentioned from those captured to still be alive.
Wait,
After
so
she was brought
Widow's
to Farloom,
only a
the Citadel
1/4
broke her and
weaver,
transformed
and is
Widow
that
into a Lilith.
strong?
Her body seemed a weaver's, but her mask had been forcibly removed, and her
Oh.
own silk was bound useless by heavy pins lodged through her spine. There's an interpretation that Widow is actually the last of the weavers that remained, rather than a prisoner brought. She refers to Hornet as a child of those who dared to flee, which might suggest she didn't leave Farloom, and her silk memory within the cradle reads in part, of the first, the last, though this doesn't
When we
necessarily
first
prove she
meet
remained.
Lace, we see her conducting a
In
swarm
any
of
case,
Luma
stripped with
flies.
mask
Oh,
and
I don't
silk,
remember
Widow is no
that.
match for the grandmother's aura.
Oh,
and Fall.
interesting. I don't
Rather
remember
than seek
that.
to keep the pale monarch asleep, she now strums to awaken her god. Our mother, true, our light divine, wake, 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 glory to you. She prepares Bellheart for the monarch's coming by binding them to the haunting. Widow attempts to convert Hornet and offers fierce, bestial attacks, but Hornet defeats her and acquires the ancient weaver skill of the Needle In. The ability to play music is what gave the weavers power over other bugs, and it was vital in preserving the grandmother's slumber. Hornet's use of the Needle In gives her access to derelict weave nests, unique dialogue and insights of bugs that sing to her harmony, and also memories of others, preserved in silk. With Widow defeated, Bellheart's free from the haunting, and offers Hornet warm accommodations. Here, her journey can branch in 2 different
thought-
routes. First, takes her through the sand-battered ruins of
hold
the
on.
Blasted Steps, the last
What
challenge
is
for
going
pilgrims
on
seeking
here?
audience with the Citadel.
You saw a theory somewhere that she intentionally freed Hornet. Just to spite Grandmother Silk for not giving her attention? That's crazy.
Worms infest the dunes, crazed bugs scurry on the walkways, and the judges of old stand in stone silence, immune to the
Interesting.
winds. As the Hunter's
Interesting.
Journal relates, judges remorselessly eliminate any pilgrim or passerby deemed impure to their sight. The countless husks strewn on paths beside them tell of their conclusive decisions.
So they
And we
just
can venture
kill
into a small
people that are
chamber within the
impure?
steps, once used as a recruitment and
Jeez,
training center
man.
for the judges. The tablet there tells of their mission. Bug born of Farloom, you have been chosen. May our citadel's holy gilding harden your soft shell. Stand eternal as our arbiter, but no bug-bearing sin shall step within our sacred halls. The ultimate test for pilgrims is the last judge. The massive
Damn.
bug who stands as arbiter for any pilgrims fortunate enough to reach the citadel's gate. But unfortunately, the last judge sees sin in most bugs and deems them unworthy of the citadel's mythic splendor with a swift
Yeah.
death. Ringing the 5 bells, defeating the last judge, and playing the Needle In opens the citadel's mystery to Hornet. There is an alternate path, a hidden back door into the citadel, a dangerous, twisted path used by Farloom's sinners.
We didn't use this.
It's the
by
only hope
the
for
way.
bugs that know they'll be judged impure.
Sinner's
This path
Road?
takes Hornet through the aptly named Sinner's Road and into the exhaust organ. The organ, pended by Lace's sibling Phantom, is where filamentous silk and the soul dregs of dead bugs are gathered to be recycled by the church, and where the citadel's own exhaust belches out.
Interesting.
The organ is surrounded by a labyrinthine, dreamlike haze, known as the Mist. Wraiths patrol the thick fog, anguished specters of lingering
Ha!
fear. Not a bug,
I still
but
find it so funny that I accidentally figured out how to make it through the mist first try. Well, I made it on my like 3rd try, but still, 3rd or 4th. But either way, it was like I just sort of figured it out. Lace feared that she was going to be replaced by Hornet after knowing what happened to her sister Phantom. Oh,
projection
interesting.
of another's will in smog and silk. Their Needle In monologues are filled with warning. Trespassers aren't wanted. I think the Wraiths are projections of Phantom's will rather than the Grandmother. The steward of the exhaust organ wants to wallow in forgotten solitude. And also, the Wraiths share similar appearance to Phantom's own shape. Navigating the mist brings Hornet into a confrontation with Lace's sibling. Phantom desires a brilliant death in combat, and Hornet delivers, opening a path up to the Grand Bellway Station in the Citadel of Song.
A good boss fight, by the way. Phantom's fight, a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Behind the gate, there is beauty and sadness.
But,
the Citadel is an
you know,
impressive
fun
structure of tall
fight.
spires and grand chambers, supported by cogwork technology, unequaled anywhere in bug kind. Its grandeur is snuffed by collapse. The halls are filled only with corpses. A blanket of silk coats everything, and most importantly, it's silent. The eternal song of Farloom is no more. It isn't until Hornet approaches Lacey.
The rematch with Lace at the Cradle was her last attempt at proving herself. Right. Right. That makes sense.
Again, this time hinting at her mother's pale being status and power, that a crude form of life returns to the Citadel. The
Uh-oh.
shrieks of Grandmother Silk's awakening send strands of silk that bind to the shells and husks of Farloom's fallen, energizing them with her purpose. Attempting the lift plunges Hornet into the sooty crawl spaces of the underworks, where slaves labor eternally with the hope of being elevated, a hope that's always dashed. The hole,
I
however,
forgot
in the
about
granite
that.
wall opens up the core
That dude
chambers
just
for Hornet,
dies.
and after dispatching many veiled bugs and automated
Cool.
doors, she reaches the first shrine. The bell within has been bound by silk for long.
I hate
Freeing
this
and
guy
activating
too.
it sends a chime that echoes throughout the land. That bell has rung out far and wide. The wretched and
Oi.
the lost will have heard its call.
Yeah, shut the
They'll
fuck
be making
up.
their way here now. This shrine awakened. It calls out to them, you see. It's safe here. Come on over.
Shut the
Ringing in
hell
the ears
up.
of every lost pilgrim and grubby so-and-so, unlucky enough to have made it to this blasted citadel with their wits intact. So says the caretaker of the first shrine, a shrouded figure who wishes to maintain his anonymity. He pretends to be a simple bug, but is something far greater. More on him later. The first shrine, populated with pilgrims, becomes the haven of Songclave. Hornet must next challenge the cogwork dancers that guard the lift to the
I
cradle.
also didn't realize the foreshadowing that every bug in this game pretty much has a theme where they're like, you know, they don't look like these guys. The like black, like, you know, void like bodies underneath like the outfits. Most of them look like Sherma.
First shrine, populated with pilgrims, becomes the haven of Songclave.
I didn't catch on
Hornet is
the
next challenged clockwork
foreshadowing,
dancers
but hey,
guard the lift to the cradle above.
good
These automatons are
foreshadowing.
lethal,
It's cool.
beautiful, and tragic. The Green Prince's partner and co-ruler of Verdania gave his soul and skill to create the clockwork dancers. They are simulacrums of the pair, their love for one another and their prowess. The gilded threshold, to dance our duty, our honor, our peace. With the dancer's destruction, the Green Prince's lover is finally freed, and so too is the lift to the cradle opened.
Wow.
It's locked, however, and the key is found in performance of the threefold melody.
So this is what you meant by he split his soul across the two dancers to kind of emulate how him and the Green Prince were before.
Each of the Citadel's ruling factions held a part
Interesting.
of the melody. Now, they've almost slipped from memory, but small clues guide Hornet through the Citadel to acquire their songs. The Whispering Vaults, haunted stacks and shelves of scrolls that contain Farloom's written history, are home to the Vault Keepers. Though most of their scholars have succumbed to death or madness, Vault Keeper Cardinius retains a shred of his sanity. Dead, your vicious kind are meant to be.
Oh.
Better methinks to stay as such. But this one was taught. It shall fold its claws. It shall pass its knowledge as much as is gleaned. Only to a first child must the Vault Keeper defer. It seems many bugs despise the Weaver's rule. But
I
still,
didn't
the
even
Keepers are
realize
duty-bound
that
to
was
first
his
children,
name.
and he offers guidance to Hornet.
I just completely
Though
forgot he had a
Cardinius doesn't
name.
possess the melody. His old master did. Hornet gathers the sacred cylinder from the Keeper's corpse and plays the tune on
Interesting.
their recording device. The Architect's melody can be found at the top of the cogwork core, the internal heart of machinery that keeps the Citadel beating. But it wasn't meant to be traversed by bugs, and Hornet must first gather her ancestors' clawline technique to safely navigate the whirring gears. This skill, found at a weaver's shrine in Underwork's cauldron, also brings Hornet into the presence of the last remaining architect. This little automaton diligently continues its programmed duty, but age has slowly broken it down. I am an architect, only an architect. The build automate is not choice. It is our nature, directive, cage. This snippet of dialogue suggests
Remember how you were getting your ass beat by the Underworkers the first time? I was, for a little bit.
that cogwork
Yeah.
creations, powered by the souls of dead bugs, can develop individuality, and that this architect sees its purpose as a prison. When Hornet asks of its melody, it tells her, yes,
Specifically, the dude that threw wrenches was like way stronger than I thought
was
it
a
would
melody
be.
once, but
It
its
did
sound,
double
that
damage, and he
possessed
was
no
like
longer.
he could
Too
fly
long
around,
after,
so he was
from
hard
my
to
mind
hit.
vault, the imprint is faded.
Which was like
With many things, it is
surprisingly
like
hard
this.
to deal with
Amendments
back
ding.
then.
It directs her to the top of the core, where an automated chorus built to bellow their melody remains in a decommissioned state. Activating the system grants Hornet the architect's song. The
This
last
was a
melody
really-
is
that
found
was
in
a
the
really
dizzying
cool
spires of the high
scene.
halls, where the conductors
It's a
once
very
stood
cool
Farloom's
scene.
eternal directive. By the will of the conductors, we once boomed.
This
and
game
the
has a lot
Citadel
of
shook
really
the
cool
earth.
set
The
pieces, I
words, how hollow
realize,
they echo,
but there's
and
a
the
lot
Emperor's
of
rule
set pieces that I
unreal
think
Farloom's
were-
fading first children, those bitter weavers. It was yoke, not crown. Ministers and maestros, twisted by the haunting,
A
patrol
lot
the
of
spikes
set pieces that I
capacitors.
think
The Forum, once a gathering point for those
you
beneath
know,
the conductors to receive their duties, now stands as a gauntlet of powerful enemies.
Could have
guarding
been
Conductor
hyped up
Balador,
better.
last of his line. Balador is at death's door, sustained only by the life support apparatus that feeds his shell, Vital Silk. His fall is obscured by a curtain, and the only other conductor we
That's-
see is the
that's
one
life
reanimated
support.
as
I
part of the
didn't
unraveled
realize.
horde in White Ward.
Wait, what?
Balador's
Wait, did we fight this guy at any
and the only
point?
other
I don't
conductor we see
remember.
Is the one reanimated as part of the unraveled horde in White Ward.
Did we? I feel like we did. It doesn't look familiar though.
Balador's words are filled with remorse. He's seen how far the Citadel has fallen, how he's failed his duty and allowed Mother Silk to awaken, and her haunting to take his fellows. Balador holds the Runeharp, the last words of the Weavers, the solemn duty passed from first children to their successors. Only too late did he learn the reality. Now, in our Citadel's silence, we share their truth. Only one monarch's claws ever
Are we
clutched
ever
his
gonna
kingdom,
learn
though
about
we raise
Grey
our
Root,
voices
or is
to cry
that just like
otherwise.
a whatever thing?
He gladly offers Hornet his weakened melody in hopes that she may right their wrong and save Farloom from its pale monarch. With the threefold melody gathered in full and played before the faction's automatons, Hornet opens the cradle lift and prepares to confront a god. One final hurdle stands in the way: Lace. The grandmother Silksong daughter threatens Hornet once again with her flashing
Yep.
blade. Why her, mother? See me cut, see me serve, a child too broken. I will not fade, I will not take.
Oh, I see.
See me, your knight. See me, your daughter. Lace's needling dialogue grants insight to a child who feels she's not good enough for her mother. Lace already believed her existence was flawed, but to see her own mother desire another is too much for her.
Oh, I see.
Her thoughts align with Lace's words for Hornet following defeat. Head on. Climb
Jealous!
up and away. You've earned your audience with the divine. Face the Holy Mother who would...
The Unraveled is basically a shit ton of corpses inside of a corpse pit in the White Ward, still angry at the cruelty they face. Oh,
fashion so cruel and cruel a
shit.
daughter as me. After all,
I
it's
don't
you that she
remember
wants,
if we
is
fought
it not?
that or not.
There are a few interpretations for Grandmother Silk's interest in Hornet. The first is vengeance. The descendant of
So much
Weavers,
of this
those
game
vile
happened,
creatures
I
that
just feel
imprison
like I just
Mother
don't
Silk
remember
might want to
some of
torture
these.
and destroy Hornet as recompense. But the Grandmother is a pale being who wishes to see her kingdom restored and to hear her subjects' exultations. As both Weaver and Worm, Hornet would make a formidable lieutenant should she be bound to Silk's will. A final motive is that Hornet represents a threatening source of power. The Grandmother is waking from ages-old slumber. She's weak and vulnerable. Hornet's own magically charged Silk stores can be ripped from her shell to bolster the Grandmother.
Oh,
As the offspring of a pale being, Hornet
Hell
is one of
no.
the few who can challenge Silk directly and poses an immediate risk to her return. As Hornet mentions earlier to the seamstress, they hunt me for my nature, for the silk produced within my shell, not for themselves, but for the one atop it all. Throughout Hornet's journey, the Weaver Princess acquires 3 silk hearts. These magically infused bundles restore Hornet's ability to regenerate silk within her shell, and offer much more. Each pulses with the power of the dream and offers a slight glimpse into silk memories. As mentioned, the haunting binds all ensnared bugs to the will of Grandmother Silk. While possessed,
Interesting.
their minds aren't their own, but rather weighed down by the pale monarch's wishes as she slumbers. As Hornet ascends to each silk heart, the voice of Grandmother Silk can be heard. The first, gathered after liberating and subduing the Bell Beast, reads in part: Arrived at last, our silk, our nature, we feel it. Come, child, witness our waking. From this, we can intuit that the Grandmother
I
was
love
alerted
the
to
Bell
Hornet's
Beast,
presence
by the
as soon as she
way.
arrived in Farloom.
Shout
and
outs,
Hornet's
Bell
nature
Beast.
roused the pale being from her sleep. The
W
setting,
mama.
ripped from the silk animated corpses of the unraveled in White Ward, tells us this. Their voices, their memory, bind their shells, bind their souls, bind them all. To devote eternal, one mind, one union. They are ours, bound forever.
There's so many
This
bosses in
sheds
this
light on the
game.
corruption and downfall of the Citadel of Song. Once bugs injected silk into their shells, they were unknowingly chained to servitude, and they lost the path laid out for them by the weavers.
Yeah, I don't think
The
we
final
did
silk
that
art,
fight.
taken from Lace at the foot of the cradle, tells us of a mother's desire for her child, and the motive behind Lace's creation. Better a child spun mad than none. Better a child spun frail than none. Better a child spun pure than them. One to wish our waking, from our silk, a child born loyal. Pained by her first children's rebellion, the grandmother wove a beautiful yet imperfect daughter, one she hoped would free her and heap devotion upon her.
Interesting.
In any event, Hornet ascends the cradle. Broken hearts, shattered halls, empty ruined cages litter the floor, and challenges Grandmother Silk, who's wrapped in a cocoon that pulses with power.
Got him all!
Their fight climactic, the pale being
then
demonstrates complete
they-
mastery of thread, pin, and needle.
Yep.
The power she commands on display in her shredding
Fun
grasp,
fight, by the way.
which I believe
Still
is
one of the best in the
only
game,
attack that
in
deals
my
3
opinion.
masks of damage. Interestingly, Grandmother Silk is one of the few creatures that doesn't respond to the needle in. As the primal source of silk and weavers, she's immune to their magic, offers no song, only hatred.
Interesting.
Once overcome, Hornet, the daughter of Hallownest, plunges her needle into Grandmother Silk's body.
Daughter of
Who
Hallownest,
trusts
my
his
go.
who rules the walls of kingdom in slave slavery. But this isn't the end of Farmer's Tale's tale.
Act 3, huh?
Hollownest Silk's heart fires multiple endings journeys through the lost kingdom. I've created a video explaining all endings. You can watch this video. But for the purpose of cohesion, we'll focus only on one end.
Sure.
The ending that opens the third act of the game. This end revolves around Sloan's own character growth and the inscrutable caretaker. The caretaker hides well his identity. He's a snail shaman. This race, which appeared in Hallownest, is obsessed with power, and its kind traveled to kingdoms to fuse with arcane magic. The caretaker is just one of a family in Farloom, the maiden in Moss Grotto, the hermit in Belhart, and the deceased seeker in Biowater. They've watched as Farloom has fallen, its power dissipating. Though their motives are their own, the snail shamans wish to see the kingdom freed from Silk's threads. At first doubtful of Hornet, as the caretaker sees her compassion and care for the people of the kingdom, as well as her strength, he places his faith in her and offers an opportunity for a different path. Rather than take Mother Silk's place as a pale queen, Hornet could restore hope and peace to Farloom.
So he only helps out after... Yeah, I mean, I remember this. He only helped out, and there was a nice development between these two, where he started to trust Hornet the more he saw that she was not like Grandma Silk and the other weavers, and was more like someone genuinely trying to help.
If you have already guessed to my
You know?
desire, sir, and share some part of it, would you offer me aid in the conflict to come? Maybe, yes. I can barely bear to tell it, but there's an idea, one rare discussed, for fear of her up there sensing the score. You have conceived a method, I take it, a way to see a monarch removed, and me left free from claiming her station? We have, me and what remains of my family. It's a trap of a sort, beyond the skill of this citadel, one to go further than just her binding. You'd be just the hunter to set it, if you dare enough to try. If Hornet grants the caretaker of the first shrine his wish, she gathers the silk and soul necessary to create a snare, a trap fashioned, using the unknown power
Silk
of the
and
snail
milk.
shamans, and the weavers of old, that can capture even higher beings. When Hornet confronts Grandmother Silk, rather than binding the god's essence to her own shell, she drives it into the snare, which activates to reveal a gaping maw of void.
Oh,
This material is both substance and primal entity, denizen of the abyss buried deeper than any bug cares to venture. Void was critical in both Hallownest's preservation
Like,
and ultimate
why?
downfall. Hornet's dealt with it before, but the marks
Yep.
of void and abyss had long been erased from Farloom's memory. Grandmother Silk threatens to drag Hornet into oblivion, but she's spared by Lace, who severs the monarch's arm.
oh,
Daughter rebels against mother, and as Hornet falls, the pair wink out of existence.
I see.
A pa-
Wait, so Lace saved us?
Farloom's memory.
I didn't realize that
Grandmother
was
Silk
what was
threatens to
happening.
drag Hornet into oblivion, but she's spared by Lace, who severs.
Oh wait, I remember that. No, I remember
Tom.
this. Damn, I remember that. I don't know why I thought Lace betrayed us here. No, what happened was we were getting
Grandmother
dragged
Silk
down.
threatens to drag Hornet into oblivion,
And then
she's spared
Lace
by
saved
Lace,
us.
who severs the monarch's arm.
Nice.
Daughter rebels against mother, and as Hornet falls, the pair wink out of existence. A
Wink.
power vacuum
They
descends with the
wink.
overthrow of Farloom's monarch, and, coinciding
And
with
then
the
this
activation of the snare,
happens.
awakens the dark force below, which spells certain disaster for the ruined kingdom. Void tendrils, ravenous for soul, bind themselves to Farloom's silk, and rapidly expand to every corner. Black motes seep into the shells of bugs like corrupting parasites, offering strong gifts even as they sap the souls of their host. As the Hunter's Journal of the Void Mass relates, silk and shells corrupted, that void seeks now to claim this land whole. These poor shells are only the beginning. Worse still, violent quakes rack the earth
Yeah.
and threaten Farloom's foundations,
Sherma.
the rumblings of a dying god.
Love
Hornet
Sherma.
quickly learns that Grandmother Silk isn't gone. She's been dragged to the abyss, but as the void works to consume her, Farloom's god weaves another silk cocoon to preserve not herself, but her cherished daughter. The earthquakes are the mourning of a distraught mother. Guilt weighs on Hornet, who blames herself as much as she does the snail shamans for the current predicament, and tracks the family down to their ancestral shrine. Cowards, here you hide, even as you cause your own land's demise. You seem displeased, old one. We only did as you asked, yes? The snare is sprung, the creature consumed. You bound it to that void. The white knight, she fell with the mother. The quakes, yes, we have felt their force even here. So the mother resists the dark. To save the child? Oh, how unfortunate. All of Farloom will fall to her flailing. They mention an old diving.
Wait, what?
Oh, how unfortunate.
Oh, so because Lace was there and Grandma Silk actually did care about Lace, Grandma Silk was basically just trying to protect Lace and fight against the Void, and the Void didn't like that, and so it reacted, I'm assuming? But would Grandma Silk not have fought back anyway, even without Lace being there? I don't know, like, it seems like Grandmama Silk could have just, even if Lace wasn't there, just fought back, because she seems that strong.
All the Farloom will fall to her flailing. They mention an old diving bell, housed in deep docks, was once used to reach the bowels of the earth and may grant access to the abyss. With the help of Forged Daughter's companion.
Which I do find a bit odd, because, like, the Void had no problem, like, dealing with the Radiance before and disposing the Radiance. So you mean to tell me that Grandma Silk is stronger than the Radiance for being able to resist the Void that long? I don't buy it.
Hornet descends through strata and reality to walk the dark
But
corridors
hey,
of a
fine.
forsaken realm. Mother Silk is deep in the lake of void, far too deep for Hornet to reach without losing herself, but in conversation with a projection of Lace, reveals her determination to save Farloom. There is one desperate option. Hornet speaks to the shamans of a flower that repels the void she once knew in Hallownest. The princess speaks of the delicate flower, a beautiful bud that emits pale light. As the White Lady states, not of me that flower, nor of this kingdom. Far it traveled to reach this place, brought by one beloved, fair knight of land serene. Zemur, the grey mourner, brought this object from far away. From the Godseeker, a bug attuned to the resonance of gods and higher beings, we learn. Gods, many shapes they assume. This bloom then, a splinter, cast off, refuse of something greater. Though the Seeker admits they can't hear its song. Its power against the void is witnessed only in Hollow Knight's ending cutscene if the delicate flower is given to Godseeker.
Yeah.
The bug, corrupted and oozing void, is instantly banished, along with the darkness. The flower is Hornet's last chance, and though it doesn't exist in Farloom, it does in her memory. The snail shamans admit of a way to manifest it, but require 3 hearts of ages past, the lingering presence of Farloom's great bugs, whose own glorious memories are only faintly preserved. These bugs ruled kingdoms that resisted Grandmother Silk, the Weavers, and the Citadel for long, protected by the aegis of their aura. The Elegy of the Deep is a song-fueled spell that allows Hornet to enter these memories of fallen Karak and Crust King Khan, of the once resplendent heart of Shellwood and Nylith, of the green pools of Redania and its twin princes, and the proud chants of the Scar Queen and the Ant Marches.
Goated fight!
To gather the hearts of these bugs is to face each in their prime, a daunting challenge for Hornet. Of the 4, only 2 are alive in the present day, Scarsinger Carmelita and Verdania's Green Prince, though they are much reduced.
My goats.
Pale beast, bringing ruin, we had sensed it, your riding, harsh, our final fate. If power you come seeking, mine is fated, mortal, time taken. To save the future, Hornet must destroy the past, must slay these leaders and gather their hearts in hopes that the next age might see their lands restored. With the power of these bugs claimed, the snail shamans perform a spell that consumes the hearts and the snails in the process, but sends Hornet reeling through her red memories. Here, we get a glimpse of Hornet's upbringing
Baby
among the
Hornet!
Deep Nest and her limited time with her mother Hera before the beast fell into vigilant sleep as a dream.
The Radiance was taking on a unified void under the night. Grandmother Silk was taking like a wild void. Yeah. Sure, there's not a stark difference, but that's just what I think. I'd still think the void... I don't see how it unifying really changes much, though, in terms of its strength, though. I think it is about the same level of strength between, like, the void that's unified versus the void that's wild. You know, like, it's the exact same entity. It's just, like, the void unifying to fight the Radiance is, like, a direct, like, command, an attack. We fight this because we want to, rather than fight everything. You know? So, I don't know. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I find it impressive. It's just really impressive that Grandmother Silk is strong enough to resist the void that long. And survive down there that long and protect Lace.
On the Radiance's prison
I
within
don't
the Black
know.
Egg.
It's crazy.
Again, I've made a video covering Hornet's story in detail, which you can find in the description. The critical moment of the Red Memory is Hornet's audience with her stepmother, the White Lady and Queen of Hallownest.
Yes.
The Hornet of today speaks directly to the White Lady of the past. An interesting encounter that might suggest the White Lady possesses some sort of foresight, akin to the Pale King and Mr. Mushroom.
Mr. Mushroom! Dude, what is with Mr. Mushroom? Like, I might have to genuinely go back to Hollow Knight just to see what the fuck is going on with Mr. Mushroom. Because why is that character like its own thing?
And the price to achieve it. And now, across these many ages,
What
I've
the
only come
hell?
to know it better. Strength enough that I may live to see a world better than our own, or to craft a world as I desire.
Whatever.
That was the wish of my mother, of my mentor, and of you. Indeed, Spider, for her you become, who knows clear our desire, and has seen full the darkness beneath our house. I would show you the gift. Witness the first light, the only means we possess to resist that void with which our family is forever linked. Reach forth, child grown strong. Wrest it from this remembrance. Burn yourself free from our sad fate. This dialogue illustrates Hornet's growth as a hunter, a princess, a guardian of the innocent, and a champion for justice. She's become what her 3 queenly mothers wished her, and demonstrates a strong power to navigate the abyss and overcome the void. The White Lady's words
Hornet
speak
is
of the
so
void
cool,
as a
man.
curse,
As a
also one of
character,
familial
just like
connection.
so...
The Pale King's
Hornet's built up really well. Across both the games, Hornet's history and like her sort of like, I guess her lore is built up really well.
research for the void brought death to thousands of the couple's progeny, and ultimately Hallownest's slow decay. A dark power indeed. But as the Pale King's daughter, Hornet is half-sister to the Vessels, the Hollow Knight, the Knight, and other siblings. Bound as she is to the abyss, Hornet is the key to saving Farloom from its hungering tendrils. The Everbloom spares Hornet from encroaching oblivion as she dives to Grandmother Silk. The Pale Monarch is nearly spent, her thread unraveled, and her daughter is lost to the void. Hornet fights Lace a 3rd time in the abyss, and the Knight unleashes void power.
Mr. Mushroom is the herald. The man is a
Rather than
legendary
kill her,
mystery.
Hornet works to
Yeah,
free Lace from
man.
the abyss, and as the fight progresses, we can see how the void retreats from her form. Hornet shows the Grandmother that their desires align. Both wish to save Lace. With this, the Pale Being offers what remains of her life force to fuel a silk shot up to the surface. Again, I discussed this next scene in depth in the endings video, but briefly. Hornet and Lace can't break through the Void Lake, but as tendrils move in to devour them, they're banished by the appearance of the Shade Lord. This is the form
The
of Knight's
Shade
Lord.
Lord. God damn. The Shade Lord, huh? That's Aura.
the
My,
radiance from the
oh
Hollow
my
Knight's
god.
The form of the Void entity also flashes. Here, we truly see
Let's
Hornet
go.
is a sister to the Void. The Knight and the countless siblings behind it recognize Hornet and care enough for her to rescue the pair from
Sister of the Void? I mean, come on. Hornet's cool, man. She's got so many titles and so much, like, history and so much... Like, Hornet has got to be, like, top 5 most legendary characters in the entirety of what we call Jerry. Okay, this world of Hollow Knight and everything, like... It's just... She's built different. She really is.
On the surface, Hornet and light succumb too. The Void retreats back into the abyss. The tremors of Grandmother Silk are felt no more. Farloom is spared destruction and also freed from the haunted threads of a being bounded for ages.
Says the subtitle.
Much has been lost, but the bugs of Farloom are sturdy, and for the first time in many generations, they look to the future with a glimmer of hope. As for Hornet,
Sherma!
Weaver, paragon of Farloom,
My goat.
we may see her story continue. Thanks so much for watching this video on the complete lore and story of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let me know your thoughts of Farloom, of Hornet, and her journey.
Imagine being the sister to a world-ending entity. Exactly, right? Like, and then child to, like, you know, just like the Weaver, like a Weaver, who's and like, you know, grandchild of like the source of all of this happening to Farloom. Like, imagine how that feels. How overpowered Hornet is, actually, secretly.
As well as what other characters or
It's
stories from
insane.
Silksong you'd like to learn more about in the comments below. And if you're a fan of lore and storytelling, be sure to subscribe to the channel where content is uploaded
Wow.
frequently. I want to take a moment to thank all of my patrons over on Patreon.
That was
for
really
supporting
good. That was a good video. I do think it was a little bit there's definitely, it's incomplete because there's stuff that's definitely not included, like what you know, Grey Root and some of the characters. A lot of the characters actually were unexplained. The weird, like, creepy tier 3 sub, you know, that like guy who was like always like, I'll serve you, like that guy was like, I'll serve you, whatever. Then the Huntress, then like all these other characters, like there were a bunch of characters here that were just like not mentioned, but cool. If you got time, Mossbag dropped a 7-minute analysis on the DLC teaser. I'm not really interested in that, unfortunately. I think we'll leave it at that, and I think I mean, you know what? Fine. For the content, let's look this up. Mossbag. Okay, Sea of Sorrow. Bang.
Team Cherry just announced the first piece of free Silksong DLC content, Silksong Sea of Sorrow, also known as SSSOS, or as the cool kids have been calling it, SOS. This update is going to be nautical themed, featuring new areas,
Good.
bosses,
Fish
tools,
theme.
and more. According to the description on the YouTube page, voyage across and beneath the salt-stricken seas in this thrilling expansion, free for
What?
all players. In addition to dropping a new trailer, Team Cherry also released a new blog post announcing that Silksong has already sold over 7 million copies since launch.
Goated.
That's a lot of Silksong players, and it's not even counting
I'm
how
one
many
of
people have
them.
played on Game Pass. Now, typically, I don't like things that are popular or mainstream because, you know, I'm cool like that. But with
Mossbag
Silksong,
is funny.
I'm
I will
willing
say
to make an
Mossbag is really
exception.
funny.
At least it didn't win Game of the Year, so it's still kind of obscure. The blog post also announced that the original Hollow Knight will be getting a small update as well.
What?
And while I'm sure you're all really excited to hear about that,
I didn't know about
I
that.
first wanted to go over this new Sea of Sorrow trailer to see if we can piece together what Team Cherry is cooking up here.
Okay, well,
Let's start with the obvious. Sea of Sorrow is going to feature a saltwater sea.
really?
Something we haven't seen in Hollow Knight before.
Yeah, but also it's
so that's
new.
already a huge piece
Yeah.
of world building right there. If you saw the Silksong reveal trailer back in 2019, you might remember this bay area appearing in a few
Whoa,
clips.
yeah,
The first shot of
I've
the new
never seen
trailer
this.
shows these poles, which look identical to ones found in the Cut Bay area. This area is referred to as Farloom Bay in unused map data present in
Farloom
Silksong's
Bay!
code when it first launched. We
Oh,
actually know quite a
crap.
bit
We
about
have to go
Farloom
through
Bay
Mile
thanks
Water?
to the Game Worlds event at the
Oh, hell
Australian
no.
Center for Moving Images. ACMI has been displaying a ton of Art Gibson sketches and numerous development maps of Farloom from various stages of Silksong's development. Members of the Hollow Knight Wiki have done an amazing job combing through all these old maps and sketches to piece together a lot of information I'll be sharing in this
Farloom
video.
Bay. Oh,
I
God.
highly recommend checking this page out in full if you want to learn
Hollow
more
Knight
about
got an update
Silksong's
for the
scrapped
holidays?
areas
What was
and
in it?
ideas. Also, if you live in
I
Australia
don't know what was in
and
it.
can go to ACMI yourself, you can help the wiki out a lot by getting more photographs of these maps. I've linked a document in the description explaining the process for taking pictures and what parts of the map still need to be photographed. You too can help preserve Silksong development history for our children and grandchildren to enjoy. Farloom Bay first appeared on a map from February 2019 on
That
the
is
right
such
side
a
of Greymore.
Wow.
However, at some point between late 2021 and early 2022, it was removed, and that part of the map eventually became the home for Verdania.
Yep.
Despite being removed from the map, it seems Team Cherry still had a place in mind for Farloom Bay. There's still several hints of the region's existence in the final game. A corpse resembling the hermit crab-like character shown off in
Oh.
the trailer can be found inside the memoriam. There was a
Nothing,
saved
just a
profile
few
arc for the
changes
area
and
in the
bug
game at
fixes?
launch.
Oh, okay.
Alchemist Zolotl mentions that his master found plasmium at the farthest edge of Farloom, hidden deep in salt-stricken
Oh, so it's
waters.
yes,
Not
lifeblood
only
related
that,
for
but there's
sure.
evidence that Farloom Bay
I
was
see,
going to
I
border
see.
Vile Water. This placement is what we see in the unused map data I mentioned earlier. There's also a cut line from Zolotl referring to Biowater as swamps beside the sea. The lore tablet in Weaveness Merglin refers to its resident weaver as sat between salt and stone. And this room's clean water and abundance of kelp and vines further hint that the area is close to Farloom Bay. On development maps of Biowater from 2023 and beyond, we can see 2 rooms that never appear in the final game. These rooms line up with 2 dead ends currently, but it seems possible that one of these dead ends will be turned into a passageway for Farloom Bay
Yup.
in the upcoming update. Alright, cool. But what exactly do we do once we make it to Farloom Bay? Do we just hang out with this slimy fella all day?
Yes.
While that does sound nice, it seems like Hornet is going to be getting her grubby little hands.
God, it's such aura farm. Look at her aura farming. Look at the stance, man. She's aura farming.
On some kind of ship or submarine in this area. Before the Farloom Bay was removed from the old development maps,
She does not have to stand like that at all. There's no like reason other than aura
a
farming.
strange object was added to the bottom left corner of the map in 2021. At the same time, a bunch of new, isolated maps were added, each of which featured this same mysterious object. It appears to have a black body and a bright light on its right side. This is probably the object appearing behind Hornet in the new trailer. Since this update is going to allow Hornet to voyage beneath the sea, it seems like this object is some kind of submarine crafted from a giant shell
Oh my
that
God.
Hornet will use to reach
Iron
new
lung.
areas.
Iron lung.
But what are these new areas Hornet can travel to? Let's look at some of the regions displayed on the old development maps. There's a collection of rooms that appear to be
Jesus
related,
Christ.
but it's hard to tell
The
what
amount
they're
of
supposed
like,
to be. One room
I
has really
appreciate
tall
the
pillars sticking out of the sea. Another potential stop Hornet might make is at the Ocean Outpost.
Ocean
This area
Outpost.
appeared in our sketchbook and on
Oh.
development maps. We can also see what might be a hidden underwater cave, but there's not
Damn.
much to go on with these
This
areas.
community
since
is
they are
like
so small and
starving,
underdeveloped.
man. Any
It's worth
content they're
mentioning
like,
that what we see in these
and they
maps
like
might
jump
be
to
outdated.
it.
So don't
I have never seen it like so far. I haven't seen a community this dedicated to looking through like random like developer like just stuff like this in a while. This is insane.
expect to see all this stuff in the final game. Another room shown off in the development maps should look familiar. It appears to be the same area shown off in the new trailer. The contraption we see getting struck by lightning appears at the very top of this area, and we can see those same blue petals here as well. A similar looking structure appears in our sketchbook labeled Lab.
Lab.
The leading theory right now is that this area is the Lifeblood Spire, a region of Farloom that only ever appeared in the very first sketch of Silksong's map shown to the public.
Wow.
The blue colors are reminiscent of Lifeblood, and when you combine that with the whole lab aesthetic, and the fact that Zolotl mentions his master found Lifeblood deep within the sea, all signs point to this area being related to Lifeblood.
People are already
That said,
testing
these
treating
petals
Sea of
don't
Sorrow
quite
as the
match the
Silksong
butterfly-like
Beach
leaves we're
episode.
used to seeing,
Oh, come
and they
on.
don't even move in the wind.
It's not gonna be that
Perhaps they are
pretty,
the result
man.
of
It's
some
gonna
kind
be
of
a
experiment
nightmare.
manipulating Lifeblood.
100%
Does
is
the
a
lighting we
nightmare.
see striking this device have something to do with it? One more thing about this clip. We've seen lightning in Hollow Knight before, specifically within the Land of Storms, so the storm here isn't a new thing in Hollow Knight's lore, in case you were wondering. There's only one clip left from the trailer I haven't mentioned yet. It reminds me of the various chapels Hornet could discover on her journey. You can even see what appears to be melted candles surrounding this plinth, so we might be getting a new crest with this update.
Oh.
These bumps might indicate that a creature similar to Zango or Alchemist Zolotl is underneath here, but I'm a bit skeptical about that. So it seems this update will be pretty isolated from the rest of Silksong. That makes sense considering they are adding new areas here. It would be a bit more difficult to slot areas into the existing map with how big and interconnected it already is. The only thing I'm worried about is the name for this update, Sea of Sorrow.
Yeah.
That's a bit foreboding, isn't it? Although suffering and sorrow shouldn't be anything new for us Silksong fans.
True.
I also did want to briefly mention that Hollow Knight is getting a bug fix update as well.
Oh.
They made a couple of changes to make
Just
gameplay
bug
in Hollow Knight
fixes?
align more with Silksong.
Wait. Reduced Zote's stagger bounce height. What? What does that mean? Interesting. Oh, okay.
One big change is that the game is actually going to pause when you open the inventory menu now. That's pretty crazy, but makes sense, I guess.
Oh.
But they did make one change in this new update that absolutely baffles me. Salubra's blessing now disappears once your soul vessels are full. Unplayable.
Goated. Honestly, goated. Well, that was fun. I don't know about you guys, but I found this to be a very fun stream. I'm very much looking forward to this, by the way. I think Sea of Sorrow is going to be really fun, but yeah. I hope you guys had a good time. I don't know if we're going to go back to Silksong or what, but I do know that I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to try and work on making YouTube videos again. Probably gonna edit a bunch of Hollow Knight and Silksong stuff. Maybe a peak video as well. Still working on that, but editing's a process, man. It's so slow. But see you when you play 9 Souls or something? No, stick around for when we play what's next? Ori. We're gonna play Ori next. I made a promise that I would. But I'm not sure if we're gonna finish Silksong before that and like get the 100%. So we'll see. I'll probably do like a community poll or something, or like a Discord poll, and then ask if like, you know, how people feel. But yeah, onwards to new horizons with Ori and a couple things. Also E33, a lot of people wanted me to like just, you know, take a peek at that, but I don't think I'm gonna play E33 on stream. I think I'll probably watch a playthrough of it and then give my thoughts on it. But I probably won't play it because it's a very long game as well. E33 is very long. Ori is also very long. I don't think I'll be able to finish Ori, but I mean, we'll see. And also, you know, streamer world, streamer life demands that I also kind of stream other stuff. So from here on out, I think I'm going to try and branch out to more variety things. Obviously, I'm going to try and commit to having one central playthrough that we do. For example, like maintain that Ori, for example, for now on will be like our main playthrough. But I'll also interject between the Ori streams with like other stuff, just so I'm not streaming just one game all the time. And I think it would, you know, that doesn't do well on YouTube so much, but it does help that at least it leaves me open and more flexible to streaming. Like if, for example, another multiplayer game like Peak comes out, I want to have the flexibility to stream that instead of just be forced to like make a YouTube video about that and just stream Ori only, for example. And I hope that you guys have been entertained enough by like me and the Hollow Knight streams and everything that you'll stick around for like everything that I've got to do, because I've got a lot of ideas left and I've got a lot of fun left to share, left in the tank. So yeah, even though Hollow Knight's almost at its conclusion, I really hope you don't forget about me and forget about these streams, because I really loved seeing everyone and seeing everyone show up, and I hope to see you all on my next journeys, my next adventures. So yeah, cheers everyone. Stream's done. I'll see you around when I see you. Bye-bye!